You are looking live at Premier Bank Stadium on the campus of the Marion School District for tonight's first round Class 6A state playoff football game between the number 5 seed from the 6A West, the Russellville Cyclones, and the number 4 seed from the 6A East, the Marion Patriots. My name is Chuck Livingston, joined as always by our guy, Mr. Jonathan Crimes. Coach Crimes, how's everything going?
Oh, good evening, Chuck. It's a great night tonight. Got a little chill in the air, and got some band playing down here in the end zone. We got the alma mater playing, and we're about ready to kick off some football.
Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band, fresh off of the ultra-successful competition season, cleaned up. I mean, it's just a litany of awards. The best season for the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band in about 15 years. Beat Jonesboro in certain competitions. Highest finish at the West Memphis Classic about 3 weeks ago, since I believe it was 2006. So great job to Monty Hill, Valerie Hill on their successful marching season. And it's still football season right now, at least here in Marion. And, you know, the Pats, Coach Crimes, have taken kind of a roundabout path to these playoffs a little bit, but it really doesn't matter now, does it?
Oh, no. Once you're in, and it's one game at a time, and it's on any given night, anything can happen. If you come out and lay an egg, you got the chance to go home. If you come out and play really, really good, you got a chance to move on. So hopefully tonight we got our game plan intact, and we execute, and we don't make mistakes, and we come out on top tonight.
This is the first meeting in football between Marion and Russellville. I mean, they played in about every other sport, played for a state baseball title in 2014. Girls basketball, they've had a couple of clashes. Russellville girls beat Marion girls in the 2014 6A volleyball final. So these two schools are familiar with each other, not as much in football. Coach, you've watched a little bit of film. What does Russellville do well? What do you expect to see from this Cyclones team tonight?
Well, they're pretty balanced offensively. They're going to try to come out and run the football, but they're also capable of either play action passing off of that or drop back passing. And their quarterback, number 8, Gavin Graham, has done a good job. I think he's thrown for a little over 1,300 yards. I think that's what we talked about earlier. He does a good job. He completes a pretty high percentage, over half his passes. And, our defense is got to be prepared. It always starts with our defensive line. If our defensive line can come out and control the game, and we said all year they're probably one of the better ones in the 6A, if they can control the game and make them one-dimensional, and of course, if they're a good running team, you want to take away their running game first and make them throw the football. So defensive line's got to come and control the line of scrimmage, and let's see if we can make them one-dimensional.
Russellville has a host of tailbacks. The number that stood out to me, 4 backs have rushed for 318 yards or more, including Graham, who will run it some. So, with that type of balance, you really can't key on any one guy. They've got some big receivers. I know a couple guys who are in excess of 6 feet on the perimeter, and Travion Taylor is one of the true tears in the entire state. I believe Tyler Bennett was telling us he's leading Class 6A in sacks with 8. So you think about a guy who's getting to the quarterback almost once a game. That's pretty scary.
Oh, absolutely. You'll see him tonight on the TV. When you're watching this, that you'll see number 61 from Russellville. He's a very, very well coached and very athletic offensive lineman. Then he flips over and plays D-line. So that's very rare these days that you see an interior offensive lineman going on both sides of the football, but he does it, and I've seen him on film all week, and he does a good job on both sides of the football. So we got to know where he is on defense at all times and make sure we get a hat on him, and sometimes it's going to be 2 hats. So but going, and then offensively, the one that I like to see and make sure we key on is number 14, Trenton Stokes. He goes from tight end to split out as wide receiver, and that's a huge matchup problem. I know Coach Clark likes to personnel-wise, he likes to bring in guys when he sees certain personnel groups come in. But when you have a guy like number 14 from Russellville, you can't do that. You got to keep your people on the field, and so it creates a matchup problem. So it'll be interesting to see how we match up and the game plan we have for that situation.
What's at stake tonight? Obviously, it is the first round of the playoffs. Winner will advance to a quarterfinal game next week at Benton. Obviously, Benton and Russellville are in the same conference, have played this year. Benton won that, a 49-10 Mercy Rule victory. Marion has won the last 2 against Benton. One of them was on the field. One of them never happened last year due to COVID-19, but it would be the second year in a row that Marion, so basically win in advance is kind of the story here. Obviously, Benton would be a tough matchup, but this is going to be a tough matchup tonight. Absolutely. For us, Coach, I mean, what's the story? Ben Gerard played great last week. Cam Anderson's been running the ball very well. Story's been the offensive line. I mean, that's how Marion's going to win this game, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Start with that offensive line. They've got to control the line of scrimmage just as much as our defensive line's got to control the line of scrimmage when we're on defense. It starts up front with those 5 guys. They got to be able to move their guys off the ball. I know against Sheridan, against Jonesboro, we created a new line of scrimmage almost every snap that we ran the football. So it was very impressive to watch. Got a lot of confidence coming in this game. We've had 3 games in a row where we've had great rushing nights. Throw that in with the play action pass and our passing game where Ben's had some great nights. Even Ashton Gray had some good nights. All 3 games, I believe, we threw well over 150 yards. So, I mean, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, establishing your run game with Cam, and then let Ben play off of that and find Donnie Cheers, find Caleb Catt, find, Kearney, and let's go from there.
There have been some questions this week about which quarterback it'll be tonight for Marion. It will be the senior Ben Gerard, number 10. Posted last week career highs in yardage and touchdowns in that victory over Jonesboro last Thursday night. And listen, you got a senior quarterback this time of year. He's been through the wars. He's played JV football. He's led this team, and that's obviously going to be a really good thing. So it will be Ben tonight. Marion's got a few other guys banged up, but they expect, Caleb Catt's going to give it a go tonight. Tyron Smith is out with a concussion for the Pats, and we'll see how much they miss him. He's obviously played a lot of snaps this year. But, Danwan Davis going to get the start. We loved his game last week. So, it'll be a lot of the same faces, but it'll be some different guys. Antonius Tiggs, I believe, is going to be in the mix for a start tonight. So it's some of the guys you've kind of grown accustomed to here over the years. But, Coach, anything else to add? We'll take a quick commercial break.
No, hey, we said all we need to say. Let's get these next 3 minutes out of the way and toss the coin and get this thing kicked off.
He's Jonathan Crimes. I'm Chuck Livingston. Come right back for the kickoff of tonight's Class 6A state football playoff game here at Premier Bank Stadium on the award-winning Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Marion United Methodist Church is a proud supporter of the Marion School District and the Patriot Athletic programs. Located in the heart of Marion, they offer worship and service opportunities for people of all ages. Come join them for a meal on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. or Sunday morning worship at 10:45.
We're the Intrican family.
We'd love for you to join us at Marion United Methodist Church.
Faith, fellowship, and fun. Marion United Methodist Church, a proud Patriot partner.
At First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, we care about the growth of our community and understand our prosperity begins with our students. Because financial literacy is overlooked in schools, students can begin their financial education and growth through FNBEA's student checking account. Parents, start saving for your child's college with FNBEA's personal savings account. Go to fnbea.com or stop by any of our 15 branch locations to learn more. Good luck and go Patriots! From your friends at First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Have you had a burger at the Shake Shack lately? I mean a real burger. Certified Angus beef. Did you know that Tacker Shake Shack has over 20 different burgers to choose from with lots and lots of different toppings? Try the John Wayne, maybe the mac and cheese burger, or pick your favorite toppings right off their menu. Feeling brave and really hungry? Take the Sultana Burger Challenge. Then experience one of their delicious desserts. They have homemade pies, shakes, and ice cream. And there's no doubt that their breakfast is the best around. Dine in, phone in, drive-thru, and delivery now available at Tacker Shake Shack, a proud Patriot partner.
Welcome back to Premier Bank Stadium. He's Jonathan Crimes. I'm Chuck Livingston. And you're about to see the Marion Patriots take the field here for the first round of the Class 6A football playoffs, led by Travis Stafford. Diminutive guard in there, Coach Crimes, but he can really play.
No Chucky doll.
No Chucky doll tonight.
No Chucky doll, but he is riding a motorcycle on the way out, it looks like. He likes to hit that dance move. And, he's an energetic young man, and what he lacks in stature, he makes up for with heart and determination. So he does a good job for our offensive line.
Great kid, very popular with his teammates, and a good player. I mean, that's the biggest thing. That's how you earn respect, is by being able to back it up and play on the field. And he started every game this year.
For those of you that want to try to watch him on the offensive line, you may not be able to see his numbers, but you just look for his stance. He's squatted down there as low as he can get, and you won't be able to miss him.
He's about 5'4" when he's standing straight up. When he gets down low, he's under 5 foot. But hey, listen, we're ripping on him. He can play.
No,
he can block you.
Be careful. Tyler's getting mad at you down there talking about people.
Oh, Tyler's posting up Travis Stafford. I've seen him. I've seen him. Tyler's got 2 inches on staff, so I mean, he can say what he wants. But if you're just joining us, Marion won the toss. We'll receive the kickoff right here. So they're going to put the offense out there, Coach, which is a little bit different than what they've been doing, but the offense has been playing so well.
Absolutely.
Season high in points the last 3 weeks, so it's been growing. capped off by a 50-burger last week against the Jonesboro Golden Hurricane, and left some more points out there, did they not?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We probably could have had up into the 60s against them. We had 2 red zone fumbles last week, and, the thing you want to do is you want to set the tone with your offense. So if you think your offense is on fire, you want to bring them out first and try to set the tone.
Russellville Cyclones on the left of your screen at home, black pants, white jerseys, black helmets, red numbers on back. Marion Patriots outfitted in navy jerseys and pants, red letters, white hats. Kick is away, fielded at the 8, almost fielded. Donnie Cheers right there, DC3 coming left side. He's hit at the 20, and he's going to be dropped at about the 21. Marion will take over 1st and 10, Coach, with 11:50 in the first quarter, and, of course, there is a flag. It's a tradition unlike any other.
He just dropped it just now. I don't know.
He picked it up and moved it to the 11.
Picked it up and moved it to the 11. If you're expecting to hear Tyler Bennett tonight, he is on the PA, and In-Arena Entertainment does an excellent job playing the music for the masses tonight. It's a cold crowd. It's for a playoff game, but Russellville's not close to here, Coach, for one. And I believe the weather might have kept some of these people away at home.
It's pretty chilly out tonight. It's going to be in the low 40s by the time we end this game. And with us having such a good broadcasting team and program up here, that I would stay home and watch it too. But, for those that came out to brave the weather, both from Marion and Russellville, we appreciate you being out here. And those of you at home, stay warm with us and enjoy the game.
Yeah, we do appreciate you joining us here in this first-round football playoff game tonight here at Premier Bank Stadium. It's going to be fun, and 2 evenly matched teams, it looks like. Going to be 1st and 10 for Marion at the Patriot 5-yard line. Ben Gerard, the quarterback, ready for the snap. He takes it. He hands off. It's Cam Anderson trying the right side. Cam got a couple right there, and that's kind of the bread and butter of Marion these last couple weeks, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, that's just hand off, run that inside zone, little stretch play off of it. I'm surprised right here that Russellville's come out in a 3-down line front. That's the same thing they did against Greenwood. Our run game scares me a lot more than our pass game. I figured they would have a 4-down line.
Well, and how does that work? I mean, just explain quickly, because, you hear a lot about that, but it's like, if the guys can all play, how does that affect, the blocking schemes and everything else?
Well, it creates different matchups for your offensive line when you got a guy over the center. Instead of your center being able to move and help, it takes him out. It takes him to be in a one-on-one block instead of him being able to help on the double teams. 4-man front allows your linebackers to run a little bit more and be free. So we'll just see how that affects everybody.
3rd and 6 from Marion at the Patriot 9. Gerard takes a snap, looking right, zips it out there, complete up the top of the screen, makes a man miss, and he might be off to the races. He's still up. I can't see.
Parnell.
Is
that Parnell?
That's Donnie Cheers Jr. up the sideline. It was a little comeback route, and Donnie made a couple guys miss, Coach, and he was off to the races up there.
Yeah, all that was a little sticks route where that was just a little sticks route where Donnie just got past the first down marker and made the catch. The DB from Russellville slipped and fell, and Donnie was off to the races.
Apologize for the lack of the video right here. We seem to have lost the feed for some reason. Not quite sure what happened. We've got a connection right here. I will go check it out momentarily.
Chuck, go ahead. I'll take care of this.
And we are back. Here's Cam again. Once again, we really do apologize. We're not sure what happened. First and 10 Marion on the Cam Anderson carry. Taking over at the Russellville 20. Once again, we apologize. I'm not sure what happened. I saw it on the screen. Everything was connected. And, cold night. Cam Anderson takes another handoff. He's cutting left. He goes back outside. Cam gets about 9 on that run. And Coach, it's not like the most sophisticated run play you've ever seen. Why has this been so effective for the Marion Patriots down the stretch?
Our whole offensive line has just gelled together throughout the season. And now in the last 3 games, they've really, shown that they're working well together. And that whole left side right here is just – and again – well, now they've gone to a 4-down front, but, when that 3-down front was there, we were just able to cave people down, and Cam was just bouncing stuff out to the outside.
It's going to be it's Ben on the keeper this time. Ben Gerard keeps it and goes left. Minimal gain right there. It looked like they snuffed out the Cam Anderson there, and they made Ben keep it, but they did a good job corralling Gerard. It's going to be about 3rd and 1 here at the Russellville 11, Coach.
And we got our jumbo package coming in. You got Keywan Rogers coming in, Johnny Nichols. Going to be a double tight end set right here, or it's going to be one tight end with Keywan in the backfield. Looks like they're going 2 tight ends. So
2 tight ends stacked on the left side of your screen. You've got number 6 Keywan Rogers, number 29 Johnny Nichols. That's where the handoff's going to go to Cam Anderson. He gets out there and he gets the first down.
Well, needed
one, got 2.
Tell you what, Chuck, if they could have seen it, Russellville was not lined up right. They had 2 guys on the same side as our 4 offensive linemen, and that was it. There was a huge gap from the center almost all the way out to the first tight end. So we need to – hopefully the coaches saw that and we can take advantage of it.
Going quick, they're going to stay in.
Right now, you see they got a 2 technique or maybe even a nose man, but then they don't have anybody till it's outside of Johnny.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Well, they just got misaligned, I guess. Anderson takes the handoff. He's working hard. He gets about 3.5 right there.
And I tell you what, Chuck, if we block that backside defender right there, there's nobody there to even touch Cam. So we got to work hard on the backside and keep that defensive lineman. I think that was number 9, Hallmark.
Hallmark is a player. He was in the mix for the quarterback job for Russellville, and there is a Cyclone on the turf right now. You can see it there. Shout out to our fearless director of communications, Andy Weld, up top tonight, running the camera, bringing you these visuals tonight. We're not going to blame him for losing a couple plays earlier. Mr. Crimes will, but we are. But no, Andy's a real trooper. He has shot most of these games for us this year. He's really gotten into the Marion culture here, and Andy's just a great guy, man. We like being with him, and basically, he's gutting it out here in the cold for us. And other games across the state last night. Did you see that Searcy Parkview?
Yes, that was not pretty for the 6A East.
It was not.
52-6 final there between Parkview and Searcy. In Searcy's defense, they were out without their starting quarterback, who went out with a broken collarbone a couple weeks ago, and hopefully he's recovering well, and we'll be back to full speed before you know it. So
yeah, because when we saw Searcy here in October, Tingler was the quarterback. He threw for about 400 yards, yes. And they were marching up and down. So you know what kind of player you're missing there for Searcy. And he went down late in that game, week 9. Mm-hmm. They scored 1 touchdown at Sylvan Hills, and they scored 1 touchdown last night. So there was a playoff game last night because there was a conflict with Little Rock Catholic and Parkview. So that's not something that happens all the time. It is going to be Marion's 2nd and goal at the Russellville 6 right here. Ben Gerard, the quarterback, in the pistol, joined by Cam Anderson at the tailback, Keywan Rogers in the sniffer back. Booting right, there's Ben Gerard on the throw. He throws it to the goal line. It is incomplete. Intended receiver, Johnny Nichols. They were looking at Johnny.
Well, I'll tell you, Johnny was wide open, and if Ben gets that out of his hand, as soon as he turns his head around, it's a touchdown, and Johnny's just standing there waiting on it. But Ben took a couple steps on his roll, and Russellville was able to recover and force Ben to throw it low. I
got to tell you what, I want to see Johnny Nichols' touchdown celebration, Coach. I need that in my life. I hope we go back to it because it was open. You're right. Like if they just got him the football.
Oh, yeah.
Big 3rd and goal right here for Marion at the Russellville 6. Marion got the ball first, and it's marched down here. We're under 8 minutes left. Caleb Catt in motion. Handoff goes to Cam Anderson up the middle. Cam to the box. Touchdown Marion. Touchdown Cam Anderson.
Great job right there by our offensive line, just creating that hole just parted right there, and Cam was able to hit it and run straight up the gut without even getting touched. Great opening drive right there to set the tone. Now our defense has got to come out, put a 3 and out on them, and let's see if we can get the ball back.
Well, and Russellville's not a team that really plays well from behind. Typically when the Cyclones have gotten behind, they've stayed behind. Let's see if the Pats Pierre's kick is up and good. And with 7:48 remaining in the first quarter, Coach Crimes, it is 7-0 Marion. Pats drive down with the opening kickoff. They drive 95 yards. We'll give you more information on that when we come back. We're going to take a quick commercial break. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
For over 30 years, Greenway Equipment has been the go-to reseller for John Deere equipment in the state of Arkansas and southeast Missouri. Greenway Equipment is your one-stop shop for reliable equipment and exceptional customer service. With Greenway's exceptionally large inventory of John Deere equipment, they are more than ready to help find the exact piece of John Deere equipment customers need. Come by and check out the Marion Greenway Equipment location at 936 Highway 64 West or any of their other 30 locations in Arkansas and Missouri. A proud Patriot partner.
7:48 remaining in the first quarter. I am Chuck Livingston, joined by Jonathan Crimes, high above Premier Bank Stadium. If you're just joining us, you missed the Marion Patriots driving down with the opening kickoff. 11 plays, 95 yards, Coach Crimes. The bulk of it, that 42-yard completion to Donnie Cheers, but the rest of it was Cam Anderson.
That's what I was fixing to say. Cam toted the mail on that series, and we had the third down where if we don't convert, we're putting the ball out of our own end zone. So great job by our guys to convert that third down and continue the drive so we could go down and score.
Kickoff fielded by Russellville. He's up the middle where he's tackled right there between the hashes. I can't see who it was. It's number 7 for Marion. That is Dwayne Williams, the sophomore linebacker and special teams ace. And Dwayne's played some special teams for this team this year, Coach, and he's done a good job.
Yeah, and I also know that he's filled in, I think, against Pine Bluff. He came in when Dante Moore got hurt and filled in real nicely, played real well. I think he had interception that game.
He did.
Is that not right? Am I correct?
Their next to last drive, he was. Yeah, the first one.
He's done well in the time he's had on the field.
Pats were down to their 5th and 6th linebackers in that game. First down, toss goes right side. It's number 32. That is Damon Donahoe. Little toss sweep. Russellville's going to go with a little bit of tempo here, Coach. 2nd and 7 for Russellville at the Cyclone 33-yard line.
Interesting to see Donahoe out there instead of Daniels or Hallmark.
Some of the other guys, they might think it's that game.
We have nobody covering him.
Oh, we got a flag on the play, and good for Marion because, that looked like total chaos to me. Not quite sure what happened.
I don't know how he slipped out there with that. He was already on the field. They didn't substitute anybody. We just left him out there all by himself.
Well, I did see him looked like he ran off of the sideline, but he basically just came out and was out there. But you're right.
That's what they got him for. That I think they were trying to trick play right there, and they got caught with an illegal. Yeah. You have to be inside the numbers when the whistle or when the ball's set, and then if you pretend you're going out of bounds or going off to the sideline, then you have to step back in. Something wasn't quite right there, Chuck. I knew something was funny right there.
Well, I did see him come out, but like you, I didn't see anybody come off. So I was like, I don't know if they played the previous play short, which makes no sense.
And they may have.
Yeah.
They very well may have, because they ran a run play to our sideline away from their bench. And so they very well may have. It'd be interesting to go back and look at the film and see how they did that right there.
It was very confusing as it is. It's the 2nd and 22 at the Russellville 18. Handoff is faked up the middle, looking downfield, picked off. That's number 24. That's Amari Lee.
That's 2 weeks in a row, isn't it?
Absolutely. Coach Clark loves his ball skills. Amari Lee comes up with another one and sets Marion up with excellent field position inside the Russellville red area.
I don't know if you could catch this during the middle of that play, but Amari kind of baited that throw. The quarterback was rolling to his left, our right, and Amari was flowing with him. But as soon as that quarterback set up, Amari stopped and went back inside and just undercut that throw and was able to pick it off.
Well, I will say this. Hey, David Horton in the house. Look at the man right there. Mari Lee, Coach
That's
Clark.
a legend right there.
That is a legend. To coach of the 2006 Marion State Softball Championship, retired in 2016, and just a great guy.
Absolutely.
Good to see Coach Horton out here. Marion's going to take over 1st and 10 at the Russellville 17. Going to be a keeper for Ben Gerard, and he's hit low. Ben got a couple, but hey, he's not afraid to hit it up in there, is he?
No, Ben's shown throughout the year that he's not afraid of contact. He'll lower his shoulder. He'll stiff arm you, as Cersei found out, and he's a tough kid. So it doesn't bother me to see him trying to lower his head and take a shot. Plus we got Ashton behind him. If something were to happen, God forbid.
Well, of course, yeah. Especially the way Ben's playing right now, but it wouldn't be a baptism by fire. Man in motion is Zion Burnside. Handoff goes to Cam Anderson, hitting it left. He's going to be close to that first down again. Coach Clark said this week he really wants to lighten his workload a little bit, get him down to 25, 28 or so. Mm-hmm. But when he's running it like this, how do you take the ball away from him?
Well, right now you're a senior. You're in the playoffs. You only got X amount of games left. You do what you got to do to win the football game. If you got to give it to him 30-plus times, you give it to him 30-plus times. And if you're lucky enough to move on, you rest him during the week, and then you get him back out there next Friday. So,
which they did. He was not involved in the inside run portion of practice this week. Man in motion again is Burnside. Handoff goes to Cam Anderson again. Cam falls forward. He's going to have the first down, I believe, gain of about 2. He's going to set up a 1st and goal for the Fighting Pats at the Russellville 8.
Yep.
Tyler Bennett telling the masses it's another Marion Patriot first down, 1st and goal for the Pats again. And
Chuck, it's real important right here to put this thing in the end zone. You want to turn turnovers into touchdowns, not field goals. So field goal right now is a win for Russellville. You want to get this thing across the goal line.
Going to go to Cam Anderson trying the left side this time. Cam gets about 3, call it 3.5. Going to set up 2nd and goal. And, Coach, I agree totally, especially when you take over at the 17. It's imperative. The pressure now is on you a little bit. Put this thing in the end zone. And, again, with the offensive line playing the way it is, McKalen Williams, the tight ends, Johnny Nichols, and Kewan Rogers, those guys are just – they live to be nasty in there. 2nd and goal from the 5, Gerard in the pistol. Takes the snap. He's going to give it to Anderson again, trying to left side. Cam hits it again. Gain of maybe 2 right now. This is a big down coming up right here.
Yeah, got it down to about the 3, Chuck, so it'll be interesting to see what Coach Tribble dials up. Don't be surprised if we throw a fade ball out there to Donnie Cheers. He's got the size advantage on the corner out there. So, but, again, our offensive line's controlling the line of scrimmage, and, he may very well hand it off and see if Cameron can punch it. It may be 2-down territory.
I want to see the waggle to Johnny Nichols, Coach. Handoff goes to Cam Anderson up the middle. He's close to the goal line. Let's see what they said. Coach Crimes has him in. What do the Zebras say? Touchdown, Marion. Cam Anderson running hard. Would not be denied. 3-yard touchdown run for Cameron Anderson. 13-0 Fighting Pats. And, Coach, you couldn't have scripted a better start to this game for the home team.
Oh, absolutely not. We won the coin toss, and Coach Clark knows our offense has been in rhythm the last 3 weeks, and he wants to get them on the field as fast as he can. And, they've done what they're supposed to do when we take the ball. I think the fireworks caused us to have an offsides.
That is something that was said on the broadcast tonight. The fireworks caused us to jump off sides.
We went to fire our fireworks man down there. He's got to shoot those things a little bit faster.
Well, I think they shot him the first round the first time, but they were drowned out by Tyler's goal horn. So it was probably a little bit of both. It's going to back the Pats up 5 yards. Going to make it a little bit longer PAT now for Dylan Pieri. 4-year senior kicker.
It shouldn't be a problem right here. It's an easy. He was kicking them in pregame from about 51.
Tyler says we might have jinxed him.
If I jinxed him, I'll turn in my Dr. Pepper. He did. He pulled it.
No! Coach Crimes!
I did that. I'm sorry, Dylan. That's my fault.
The score is going to remain 13-0 Marion right here after 2 drives. We'll come right back to you for more Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network after a quick word from our proud Patriot partners.
We're always accepting new patients.
Welcome to Scarborough Family Dentistry.
Providing dental care for your entire family.
Every day you take simple steps to protect your family. Whether it's the neighborhood you live in, the car you drive, or the channels you watch. At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with life insurance to protect your family's financial future, serviced by agents trained to customize life insurance coverage to you and your family. From last expenses to mortgage protection to your children's education to retirement, your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent is on hand and ready to provide.
4:19 left in the first quarter here at Premier Bank Stadium. Marion leads 13-0. Dylan Pieri getting ready to kick off here. Pats have scored on their first 2 drives here. Pieri's kickoff goes way into the north end zone, fielded at the goal line by Russellville. Cyclone will bring it out. Going to be chopped. No, he's still alive right there. Chopped down, finally. That's number 30 for Marion. That's Abrion Franklin, the sophomore receiver. And Russellville will take over 1st and 10 with 4:12 left in the first quarter. Coach.
Yeah, just some quick scores that we have from the area. We don't have a lot of scores from the conference, but we do have one with Sylvan Hills. Mountain Home leading Sylvan Hills 7-0 in the first quarter. Wynn right now is down 14-6 in the first quarter to Hot Springs Lakeside.
But it was 14-0 a moment ago.
It was 14-0. Now it's 14-6.
So Wynn's gotten back into it. A little bit of a tight set here. I see Trenton Stokes, number 14, on the bottom. Handoff is going to go to the back. We will identify him momentarily. Not much there, though. Tracy Daniels, that is Russellville's leading rusher this season. We saw Donahoe on the first drive. That time it's Daniels.
Yeah, they got a stable they got back there. They can bring one right after the other, which is a good thing for the Cyclones. But Daniel is probably the one that they're going to try to give the ball to the most, I would assume, and he's probably the one that's the most dangerous. So we got to make sure we got our eyes on him.
3:40 in the first quarter. Handoff goes left side. That's Daniels again. Caught out there by Kewan Rogers. Big boy football for the DN. He's going to be hit for a loss, Coach.
Yeah, good job right there by Kewan. He was able to fight off the block and able to keep some sort of containment right there and just get enough of him to hold on until the teammates could get there and bring him all the way down.
It's going to set up a 3rd and 11 for the Cyclones, and it's been backwards on the first 1.5. This is 3rd down to the second Russellville drive, but they've had trouble stringing it together. Rolling right is Graham. He is hit by Dante Moore and overshoots Stokes. Incomplete, and it looks, I feel like it's going to be another 3 and out for Russellville here.
Oh yeah, good job right there. Everybody covered up right there, and I tell you, if you could see it on TV, our man right there that got the interception on the last series, Amari Lee, was bailing back into coverage right there. He was trying to be the robber right there over the middle of the field, and man, he's sneaking around. He's sneaky, so he's going to get another one for the end of the game.
He's always up to something. I like guys who are up to something. You know what I mean? Like guys who are making plays, are always around the ball. Amari's done that the last 2 weeks. It is going to be a punting situation for Russellville. This is a high punt over the 2 return men of Marion. This is a boomer. Look at this punt. Take a huge Russellville bounce to about the 13-yard line. Goodness gracious, folks. That's a game changer for Russellville.
Hallmark right there, I think, was punting, and he just unleashed one.
I mean, 68 yards on the punt.
Does Tyler have a calculator down there or something? How does he do that fast?
He counts in 5-yard increments, so he's doing that. 10-yard increments. He does have there is a method to this madness, Coach Crimes.
So he's been through that Marion math where he's able to go fast. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's why his shoes are off right now. He's using his hands and his toes because he's trying to keep up. And he's also got this abacus right here that you can't see on screen.
Absolutely.
And he's got a sundial as well. 1st and 10, Marion at the Patriot 12-yard line after a 68-yard punt. We were so close. Ben Gerard in the shotgun. Man in motion, Zion Burnside. Goes back around. Cam Anderson tries the right side. Cam's up the middle. Look at Cam. He makes one man miss. He's outside. Cam Anderson, look out. Hold the phone, folks. Cam Anderson's dangerous in the open field. He's run down by number 15. That's Makai Foster. Coach, Cam Anderson wants it right now.
Great job right there. We got the eye candy with the motion all the way around the field. Offensive line's just opening up holes. And whoever was supposed to block number 15 owes Cam an apology because all they got to do is slow him down a little bit, and Cam scores. But nobody got a hand on it.
68-yard punt. That was a 68-yard rush for Cam Anderson. So we've had back-to-back 68-yard plays.
So that was I'll see your punt. I'll put a run on you.
We're going to get it back. And honestly, yeah, you're right. The offensive line doing its job, hat on a hat. 73 officially. My apologies. It was from the 12 to the 19. Man in motion is Burnside. He will get the toss. Zion Burnside cutting up. Flag on the play. Zion's tough to tackle. We've got 2 flags on the play. As it is a pass completion from Gerard to Zion Burnside.
Yeah, we're going to get a hold right there. I believe that's on.
Yeah, there were 2 in. There was one in the backfield, Coach, and then there was one from the Russellville sideline.
I think the second one, usually these guys, once we get into the playoffs, if somebody throws a flag, they like to have a buddy throw one right behind them. I mean, and I'm being serious now.
Right.
I kid about officials all the time, but I'm being so. If one guy throws a flag, they're going to have another one throw it right behind it, just so they can say, "Oh, we had 2 guys, 2 guys get it or whatever." Just to make sure everybody's certain that we know there's a penalty on the play.
Instead of assuming your buddy's going to call it, we'll both call it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a kneecapper right there because you've been moving the ball so well. As it is, it's going to be a 1st and 23? 21. Gerard rolling left, lost it downfield just out of the reach of Burnside. Incomplete. The 31-yard line. Boy, Zion was open there. And Zion's come to life the last couple weeks, Coach, and he's been a big reason that this offense has continued to evolve.
Well, he just adds another dimension. He's able to hit that corner on those jet sweeps or those little shovel passes that we're hitting on. And, it takes away, it just adds something to the inside zone, outside stretch play for Cam and gives the defense something else they have to defend.
2nd and 21 at the Russellville 31. Jalen Smith, the running back, the freshman team's quarterback this season. Smith will get the carry. Smith up the middle. And, Coach, I got to tell you, that's about an 8-yard run for Jalen Smith. And coaches are high on Jalen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's able to come in and give Cam a breather for one, but then when you're able to hand the ball off to him and get 8 yards, running over there behind Carter Benton over off the right side, and, you know, that offensive line is just moving folks over there.
So this is a big one right here. It's third and about 12 from the Russellville 23. Feel like you're in field goal range with Dylan Pieri. I mean, we're not worried about the missed PAT. You know what Dylan can do. How aggressive are you on this 3rd and 13 deal?
I think you do everything you can to get the first down. You want to get in the end zone.
Gerard rolling left, throwing back left to Burnside, complete. Zion's wrapped up immediately. Great job by Well, he's not. Stays alive, but he continues to move backwards.
That may have got you out of field goal range right there.
That's what you can't have happen right there.
You can't run backwards. Once you were wrapped up, just go down, take your loss. They gave us a really, really good spot, though.
Actually, yeah, back at the 30.
Wow.
I mean,
well, Pieri was hitting them at 51 in pregame, but he was going the other direction. So I don't know with going this way. I don't see.
We got the flag in the end zone.
Yeah, we got a little wind behind him, but we're going to go for it right here.
You're going to go for it on 4th and 20. Well, here's the deal. Even if you get 15 yards right here, you get. I mean, the odds of you punting it and downing inside the 5 not very good from the 30.
The thing about this, though, is if you kick the field goal and it goes into the end zone, they get the ball at the 20.
True.
So, I mean, take your poison.
No man's land. Gerard takes the snap, looking right. He's got a receiver in the end zone. It's Cheers. He dropped it, but there's no flag there. They were hand fighting. Cheers shook open, but it falls incomplete.
Lots of contact right there before the ball got there.
That's going to
ball should have been caught, though. That was, ball was underthrown. Donnie's fighting his way back, but man, there was a lot of contact.
There was a ton of contact, which I thought might have been the call of the first. I think Donnie was a little surprised that he actually got free when he did. Mm-hmm. I think it was like the ball it was a great throw by Gerard. I mean, you couldn't have handed it to him much better than that from 30 yards out. As it is, it's going to be 1st and 10 for Russellville at the Cyclone 30-yard line. And a new life for Russellville right here. They get a stop. Handoff goes to, that's Donahoe, hit in the backfield, next to nothing right there. And Russellville continues to play musical chairs with the tailbacks tonight, Coach.
Yeah, I think this is the 3rd different running back they've had back there. And, not much success so far on the run game. We've been able to bottle them up and keep them contained.
And they're really running into the strength of Marion's defense.
Absolutely, yeah. Our front 4 guys are, I would put them up against anybody in our conference and probably anybody in 6A. And, if they want to try to do that all night long, I feel pretty confident that we're going to be able to stop them for the most part.
Pass goes outright. That's number 20, Caden Rose, on the reception.
Got a hold right here on the block by the receiver.
It's going to be about a 6-yard completion right now, but there is a flag. It's definitely in the area of holding, so we will see. Hold the phone. Jeremiah Nichols pointing at Russellville right here.
I'm sure he knows because he's always in the middle of everything.
He is.
Well, the hold came on, I want to say Jacoby.
On the perimeter?
Yeah, it was out there on the perimeter. Number 14 was the receiver blocking Trenton Stokes, and he had both hands wrapped around the outside of the shoulder pads. And that was right in front of the official. That was an easy call if that's what it is. I hope it is anyway since we're talking about it.
Yeah, I'm going to say otherwise we're doing a lot of speculation at this point. It's going to be offensive pass interference.
Okay.
Maybe like a rub or.
Well, I guess they're saying the ball was thrown past the line of scrimmage, and the first receiver, which was Stokes, was blocking before the ball was caught. So that's the other thing I could think of.
Talking about Jeremiah Nichols, I'm going to share this story because it's funny. I guess Tyler goes to the field house earlier this week, and Jeremiah asked if Tyler would play the Cup song by Taylor Swift. And Taylor's like, do what now? What are you talking about, the Cup song? But he was talking about Katy Perry. It was that Eye of the Tiger song. So we'll get Tyler to clear it up here in a moment. We're getting late in the first quarter. So, hit in the backfield. Kewan gave the pressure, and guess who it is? Antonius Tiggs.
Yep. Hey, who's down back there? Is that Waldo?
Let's see. There is a Patriot. That's Kewan Rogers. Kewan is up and moving around under his own power, however. On the last play of the first quarter, Antonius Tiggs, junior defensive lineman, drops Gavin Graham for a sack. Marion leads 13-0 after the first quarter. Come back for more Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Every day you take simple steps to protect your family. Whether it's the neighborhood you live in, the car you drive, or the channels you watch, At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with life insurance to protect your family's financial future, serviced by agents trained to customize life insurance coverage to you and your family. From last expenses to mortgage protection to your children's education to retirement, your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent is on hand and ready to provide the reassurance and protection you need. Call today for your free no-obligation review of auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you. In Crittenden County, call Farm Bureau Insurance at 870-739-4436. A proud Patriot partner. AMS Realty is a privately owned real estate company specializing in property management. We currently manage over 500 rental units in Crittenden County. If your rental property is a source of stress, give us a call and let us tell you how we can relieve the burden. We have no upfront fees, and our management fee is based solely on rents collected. If we don't collect the rent, then we don't get paid. A proud Patriot partner.
Welcome back to Premier Bank Stadium. He's Jonathan Crimes. I'm Chuck Livingston. Coach, we've got a 3rd and 35 for Russellville at the Cyclone 5-yard line. What do you got in the playbook for 3rd and 35?
Draws and screens, Chuck. Yeah. I'd be surprised if they do anything drop back. They may just hand the ball off and see if they can bust one up the middle. With the last 2 plays there, the last play where we was pretty much on him before he could even set up, I would highly doubt that the Cyclones let Graham drop back pass right here.
And Graham he's thrown a couple really good balls, but he's been on the move a lot tonight too. It's that Marion defensive front, and it seems like the D-line has been locked in tonight like you'd like to see it if you're a Marion fan. Oh,
yeah, absolutely. And Russellville has the right idea. You can't drop back pass against our front four very often. I mean, you have to when you have to, but and they've done right. Russellville has by rolling him out, but we made a good play with Lee, where he was the robber on the first interception. He was going in for another one right there. It was just an incomplete pass, but you got to get him out of the pocket. You got to get him away from those front four.
And that's what you can't have happen right here. You're in the shadow of your own end zone, right? So a turnover here could easily go for 6 the other way, and now you're down 3 touchdowns and you're in trouble. They are discussing something with Lance Clark, the officials.
I think there's something going on with the chains, maybe.
Shut the play clock off is what Coach Clark is saying. Not exactly sure what happened there. Ben Gerard was privy to that conversation, one of the team captains, Coach, one of the offensive captains. As it is, we know it's 3rd and 35 on the Russellville 5-yard line. Expect to see something safe right here. Graham is the quarterback. He hands off to the back up the middle. That's the most prosperous Russellville run of the night, but it's basically you're in full-on prevent there.
You got your guys backed way up. You got your linebackers playing soft. You're protected from breaking a long pass, and you'll let them get 10 yards, and then you'll make the tackle and let them punt.
And now here's the deal. The last Russellville punt was a 68-yard missile. Let's see. Now, Russellville's going to be kicking with the breeze this time, so that's even scarier. That's Ben Hallmark back to punt. He catches it. He steps into it. This is another high kick. It's going to be handled by Kearney, but it's squirted out. It's going to be recovered by Russellville. Kearney was under it. It looked like he had it sized up. He muffed it. It's going to be Cyclone football, and that's what you can't have happen.
Yeah, you could see that happen right at the last second. That ball turned over and just kind of died on Kearney. It went straight to the ground once that nose turned over, and he didn't quite get his hands all the way out there to get underneath it.
And I feel like Marion's really dominated this football game until that play right there, and now Russellville's one big play away from cutting that lead in half. And
yeah, you got to be careful right here. They're in plus territory. Don't be surprised if they go for a shot right here.
Man in motion for Russellville. Graham's going to keep it. He is still alive till he's finally dropped right here. Maybe a yard gain. That's Danwan Davis again. And who plays harder than Danwan Davis, Coach?
Nobody.
I mean, this kid, unbelievable motor, unbelievable work ethic, and he's really worked himself into a role in this team. He started the ball game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He's worked himself into a spot. He's come from a special teams, just a contributor to a special team standout to a starter on defense. So shows you right there what hard work can do throughout the year.
Man in motion for Russellville. Graham is flushed out of the pocket. That's Tiggs again, rolling left. Ball is incomplete. Intended receiver was number 9. That's Ben Hallmark. And Russellville, that was a free rusher right there, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know who that was that came off the edge or the backside, but, man, he just came screaming off
That was Tiggs.
Was that Tiggs?
Again.
And Tiggs can run, so Graham right there was lucky to get out of the pocket and get that ball away.
Antonius Tiggs had a sack on the previous drive, and that time he screams off the edge. Going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for Russ Vegas right here on the Marion 48-yard line. Russellville so far has not registered a first down. So let's see if Marion can keep that true. Pass goes out to the right, incomplete. Receiver fell down. That was number 20, Caden Rose. And it appears, Coach, for the moment, it's going to be another 3-and-out. What a response by this Marion defense after the muff punt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You have the first 3-and-out, and you expect you get to go over there and watch a little video and rest for a second. You get a sudden turnover, you go back out there, and usually that's when bad things happen. But our defense right there was able to step up, force another 3-and-out, and let's see if we can keep control of this football right here.
And the thing I liked about it was the defense making plays there. It was Dan Wan on the playing great discipline right there. Then it was the pass rush. Punt from Hallmark is high again. It's going to Kearney's side. This one is not 68 yards. It's closer to about 30. Going to go out of bounds at the Marion 29-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Pats. 1st and 10 Marion, 24-yard punt in the air this time. Marion will take over at the 24, I'm sorry. And, about 75 yards to go right here. But if you can put a touchdown on the board here, kill about 4 minutes, Coach, you're kind of thinking like, wow, this is still, obviously you want to score touchdowns, but that would be a heck of a response to the previous response.
Oh, yeah. Well, the way our defense is playing a 3-score football game, you feel pretty good about yourself. If you can tack on another one after that, you feel even better. So see if we can have some consistency right here and get something going.
Handoff goes to Cam Anderson. Anderson tries the right side. He gets about 5 right there. Cam still running tough, big holes. That's a 7-yard rush for Cam.
It's going to lower his per carry average right there. He's going to start breaking some more.
He had a 7. Yeah, really. He's slipping. Like Russellville's adjusted a little bit. 2nd and 3 for Marion. Shotgun look. Man in motion is Matthew Kearney. Goes to the top of the screen. Handoff goes to Cam Anderson again. Cam bounces it outside. He's got one man to beat. He is hit right there, but he picks up the first down. Cam Anderson for another 5-yard gain and another fresh set of downs. The clock continues to tick, and Cam Anderson's going to work.
Yeah, and even more impressive about Cam is he's an excellent football player. He's even a better person and a better student. I mean, it's just a joy to have him here at school, and you never hear anything from him. He's just quiet as he could be, but he just goes about his business, kind of like the way he does on the football field.
Cam Anderson, a team captain this year, and you see why. Gerard takes the snap, and he is hit on the backside. No, he stays alive. Look at Ben Gerard stay alive. He's finally going to be wrapped up in the backfield. He shook off 2 defenders. That's number 16, Gabe Hogue. Gabe Hogue made a play right there, Coach.
Yeah, we had somebody come unblocked. I don't know if that was a defensive line or if that was a linebacker blitzing off the edge. Either way, he came unblocked, and Ben just didn't have his eyes on, couldn't see him.
Hogue had the first pressure. That's the first guy Gerard got away from. Then he gets away from the other guy. But Hogue, to his credit, keeps playing hard and runs down Ben Gerard. 2nd and 21 for the Pats at the 28-yard line. Handoff goes to Cam Anderson again. Minimal gain this time. Give him about 2. 3rd and 19. And obviously, that's a play that Russellville really needed right there on defense to kind of spark this deal. If you force a punt, you're one drive away.
Yeah, absolutely. We're an offense that needs to stay in front of the chains and stay. We need to stay ahead of the downs. We don't need 2nd and 21 because as good as we can run the ball, that doesn't play well into that situation.
3rd and 19 for Marion. Watch number 61, Trey Taylor for Russellville. Gerard takes the snap. He drops. He's looking right. It goes to Cheers, complete. Donnie Cheers up the sideline. Donnie's going to have the first down, Coach. That's a pretty good option.
Yeah, absolutely. Got soft coverage right there by Russellville, and you just throw a little simple 8-yard stop route, and Donnie's athletic enough and fast enough to make a guy miss and get the first down.
That's going to move the sticks and move Marion into Russellville territory. Big-time play. Patriots ran that play in the first quarter to the other side of the field and picked up a first down on that one. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. This is Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
TLC Turfmaster Lawn Care, a locally owned and operated company, has been servicing the lawn care needs of the Mid-South for over 30 years. Turfmaster is fully licensed, bonded, and insured with an exceptional customer service rating. Our mission is to be the best, not the biggest. Our focus is quality, not quantity, and our goal is to deliver a thick, green, weed-free lawn that is sure to be the envy of your neighbors. Our objective is your complete satisfaction, so much so, it is our guarantee. TLC Turfmaster Lawn Care, a proud Patriot partner. Having served Eastern Arkansas since 1966, Fidelity Bank is a financial staple in Crittenden County. With the main branch in West Memphis, Fidelity has multiple branches and ATMs in Marion and West Memphis to serve you. With their various online resources, Fidelity has you covered in a digital world. With Secure Lock, you control your debit card usability. With their website and mobile banking app, you can do all that you want, including mobile check deposits, bill pay, money and external transfers, mobile alerts, and more. Check them out at fidelitybanker.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, a proud Patriot partner.
Welcome back to Premier Bank Stadium. Coach Crimes.
Real quick, some other scores from around the state. Lake Hamilton in the second quarter is up 21-0 on West Memphis. And Landon, Bubba, I hear you out there, brother. Thanks for watching and giving us some great insight.
We love that analysis. Man in motion is Kearney. Handoff goes to Cam Anderson up the middle. Cam just running tough, just not much there right there. Russellville played it pretty well.
Yeah, Russellville starting to load the box up now. They're daring us to get the ball out of Cam's hands and put it in Ben's, and let's see if we can. Two things have got to happen here. Either Ben's going to have to start being an extra runner, either by the zone reads or with Cam lead blocking, or we're going to have to toss the ball out to the outside. It's basically one-on-one out there. So we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Tribble makes. 2nd and 9 right here. Gerard takes the snap. He surveys the defense, looks left, throws it downfield, was looking at Cat, but then flag coming in from the back there. That's the right call. It came in late. He couldn't get his flag out of his pocket. I was sitting there looking to see if he's going to throw it. What Cat did right there, he ran a simple, just a speed out. The defender went with him, and Cat was trying to work his way back to the inside, and the guy just wrapped him up and tackled him basically. So it's a good call. It just took forever for him to get the flag out of his pocket.
Well, I was confused with you. I was just kind of wondering what happened there.
Yeah. No, it was the right call. Everybody's upset because it took so long, but it was the correct call.
Well, he's waiting for his buddy to throw the flag, which you just explained too. It's like understandable, relatable. It's going to be a first down for Marion, and the Pats will take it it's going to move the ball to the Russellville 30-yard line right here. And once again, we talked about a touchdown on this drive, and you're feeling okay if you're Coach Lance Clark.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 Marion at the Russellville 30-yard line. Ben Gerard in the pistol relays a message out to Matthew Kearney. Gerard's got the one he wants now, claps his hands, looks right, steps up, but he's going to be sacked. That's number 43 for Russellville. That's Ty Hips, senior linebacker, a 3-year starter for Russellville, and Hips was just back there. Looked like he took the snap with him.
They had way too many blitzers, and we could block. Our 5 couldn't block their 6 or 7 that they brought. We're going to make the adjustment right here where Coach Tribble's going to have to try to get the ball out of Ben's hands just a little bit faster, maybe some quick screens, because they're playing soft coverage. We could just flip the ball out there and get a one-on-one with our athletes against theirs and see what happens.
And that's where Donnie Cheers has really thrived here tonight. 2 long receptions to move the sticks. Gerard takes the snap, looking right. He throws it out behind Cheers. They were mixed up on the route is what it looked like to me. Donnie was going deep. Ben threw it to the back shoulder, Coach.
Yeah, I think Donnie had a step on him. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be read the corner and see which way you're going to throw it, but Donnie had a step on him. We should have thrown that ball over the top. Coach Tribble down there is not happy.
Because it was there.
It was there,
as you
yeah.
said.
You throw it up to the end zone, and Donnie runs under it, and Donnie, I think right now is telling Tribble that, hey, this guy's guarding me. He can't cover me. Just throw it to the end zone. Let's see what happens.
It's number 12 in coverage for Russell. That's Elijah Stratton at the bottom of your screen right here. That might be the matchup to look at here. Very bottom of the screen, number 11 for Marion, number 12 for Russellville. Gerard in the shotgun, claps his hands, takes a snap, looking right. Now he's looking left, steps up in the pocket. He lofts it deep. That's Donnie Cheers in the end zone. Touchdown, Marion. Downtown, Donnie Cheers, DC3.
Double coverage right there, too. They brought the safety over the top, and Donnie outran both of them, and Ben just laid it up to the back of the end zone, and Donnie just used his speed and athleticism to get by everybody.
Well, and you said it earlier. You were like, hey, like I could beat this guy. I could beat this coverage. Well, he was right. He did it.
He called it.
Downtown Donnie Cheers, 19-0 Marion. Going to kick the extra point here. Remember, Marion missed one earlier.
Big thing right there was our firework guy got the fireworks in early.
On time instead of the alternative.
So I didn't really jinx Dylan earlier. It was the fireworks man that pushed him back 5 yards. So
I can go with that.
Blaming me, it's the fireworks guy.
20-0 Marion. We're going to hear a quick message from our proud Patriot partners to come back for more Patriot football here on the award-winning Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Are you on the hunt for a quality late model vehicle at a great wholesale price? Not interested in gimmicks and high-pressure sales? Want to complete your purchase in minutes instead of hours? Then stop searching and come by King Motor Company in Marion. Located just 10 miles from Memphis, King Motor Company is not your typical sales environment or car buying experience.
Our customers are our friends, and our friends are our customers. No pressure, no haggle, no dock fee, just quality vehicles at wholesale prices. Come shop with us. We'll save you money.
CrossFit 870 is a strength and conditioning facility that embraces the CrossFit philosophy. We offer a friendly, enthusiastic atmosphere where you will find a great community of fitness-minded people who are united by a common love for challenging themselves. Our program can be applied to teach kids ages 6 and up fun exercises that will make them more fit and stronger. We use safe, effective, and efficient movements like you would use in everyday life, which translates into wellness and longevity. It's our goal to build a community full of positive, strong-minded individuals who will use our strategic programming in and outside the gym. Start training with friends. Make new friends. The fun is in the community. CrossFit 870, a proud Patriot partner.
Welcome back to Premier Bank Stadium. Kickoff handled by Russellville right here following that 37-yard completion between Ben Gerard and Donnie Cheers Jr. Coach Crimes, you pointed out that it was double coverage on Donnie Cheers. He was still able to beat him deep on a 3rd and 17. Pretty good option to have a guy like that on your team, isn't it?
Yeah, well, what you want is, if you're Russellville, you want that first defender to get a good jam on the receiver. He wasn't able to do that. And then the safety coming over got width instead of depth. And when he got width, Donnie just ran right by him. So he had a free release and no safety basically over the top because that safety came flat.
And, you know, Donnie can get down there in a hurry, and he did there. And it was a good ball by Ben Gerard as well.
Oh, yeah, he put it only where Donnie could catch it. Either Donnie caught it or nobody caught it.
And Donnie ran up underneath it. 3 big pass plays tonight for Donnie Cheers. Flag on the play is going to back him up. It's going to be 1st and 15 now for Russellville at the 15. Quarterback hands to the left side, hit almost immediately. Can't see a number. Minimal gain right there. That is Donahoe again. Donahoe back in the mix. He gets a couple, but it's going to be 2nd and about 12 right here from the Russellville 18-yard line. Shotgun look for the Cyclones. Hands it to, this is Tracy Daniels, who breaks a couple tackles. He's up into the 2nd line of defense. He's going to be near a 1st down right here. A little bit short.
That's where Russellville's offense is real dangerous when they get that running game going. But being down 20 points, you know, you can only do that so much before you got to start throwing it around and slinging it around. So if our defense can contain the run game right here and, you know, don't let them go wild, it'll put Russellville in a bad spot.
Feels like a critical down for Russellville right here. They hand it again, hit in the backfield. I can't see. Jeremiah Nichols met him at the line.
Jeremiah and Keywan.
It was Daniels on the carry. I think he lost about a yard. Going to bring up 4th down for Russellville right here. And are the Cyclones considering going for it?
I think even if you punt it right here and we go down and score, it's the same thing as giving it to us right here. So you take your offensively, we hadn't been stopped yet. We stopped ourselves once, but
other than that,
whether we go 27 yards or 47 yards, what's the difference as long as if there's 6 or 7 points on the board?
Very good. And score bug back up right here. You see it's right there, 20-0. We're going to have a timeout right here ahead of this 4th and 5 play. We'll take it with them. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Marion Rotary Club models service above self. With more than 1.2 million members worldwide, Rotary sees a world where people unite to create lasting change. Our local members pour their passion into overcoming illiteracy, supporting education, combating poverty, and so much more. Be our guest Mondays at noon in the Connection Room of First Baptist Marion and discover how you can make a difference with us. Marion Rotary Club, service above self, a proud Patriot partner.
5:38 remaining in the first half here. I'm Chuck Livingston. He's Jonathan Crimes, high above Premier Bank Stadium for tonight's first round Class 6A football playoff game. Coach Crimes, Russellville's not registered a first down yet in this game. 4th and 2 coming up.
You're going to get the Jinx Award there. You're going to take it away from me.
It's
before we get into that, though, Chuck, yesterday, of course, was Veterans Day, and what a great program we had at our Impact Center by the Herbert Carter 3rd and 4th grade choir. Unbelievable, the things that they did. And thank you to all of our veterans out there, including my classmate, North Pulaski, class of 95. Marvin Eady's out there listening tonight. So thank you for everything, y'all, that the veterans have done, including Paul Johnson, our principal. So
absolutely. Thank you all. Thank you for your service every day, but particularly yesterday. Thank you for keeping us free, and thank you for keeping us safe. And you're right. That was a great it was an awesome production yesterday. The flags in front of HCGC there on Military Road.
Absolutely.
And just some of the stories, that you hear. I got to visit with a very impressive young man, David Helms, last week.
Absolutely. One of our seniors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Senior,
David
senior.
Helms, a senior this year, has already gone through basic training. And
did they call it? Yeah, they called it. Got a false
had a great
start.
story about him. I think we had an illegal formation. I think that's not enough men on the line of scrimmage. So no harm done right there. Still first down, Pats, and let's roll. Let's see if we can put another one on the board and be closer to this clock run in the second half.
We are still clicking here with we're losing connection with the camera. It's just been a really wonky night. We appreciate you guys bearing with us here so far here at Premier Bank Stadium. Going to be 1st and 10 Marion at the Patriot 32-yard line. Shout out to Andy Weld upstairs for running that camera. Not putting this one on him. It's probably something else. But touchdown here feels pretty good, Coach. And let's see if the Pats can do it. Snap goes to Gerard. He flips it out to the right side.
Got to get on it. Got to get on it.
It's a live ball.
Yeah, it was.
Burnside was the intended target. 2nd and 10 for Marion now at the 32. Do you like that call on first down?
I do. That should be a nice, easy, safe pass. And I tell you what, if he gets a good ball that he can catch, there's only one defender out here, and he's getting blocked by Donnie Cheers and Zion as fast as he is. I don't know if they can catch him. So, not a bad call, just a little bit poor execution. Just a bad throw by Ben.
I like getting the ball wide in space to Burnside. But it's a long throw is the problem. On first down, I wasn't expecting it, and the way you're right, the way it was blocked up, it would have been fine. Fake goes to Anderson, taking a shot as Gerard again. It's Donnie Cheers, just couldn't quite hook it up right there. Going to bring up 3rd and 16 now. And I'm not questioning anybody. I was just I was surprised to see it, and I think everybody was too. But Marion has used Zion Burnside in that fashion a lot this year, and we've seen that play work to Zion as well.
Yeah, that's basically a run play. I mean, obviously it is because we're throwing the ball backwards, but it's basically the same thing as just tossing the ball on a toss sweep. It's just quarterback's got to get it up just a little bit, and if he gets it up, we may still be running.
3rd and 16 coming up for Marion. Gerard in the shotgun. Takes the drop. He's flushed out of the pocket, looking downfield. He's got Cheers caught. Complete to Donnie Cheers. Donnie moves the sticks again, Coach.
Hey, I think that's the third down we've had. Some of them have been 3rd and medium. Some of them have been 3rd and long. But, hey, Donnie's a good person to find on 3rd down, and Ben's done it 3 times now. So
Donnie's a good guy to find just about any time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But particularly when the money's going. Marion's going to go fast right here on 1st and 10 from the Patriot 49. Jordan in the pistol, hands off to Anderson. Cam Anderson gets about 1.5 right there. 23-yard completion on the previous play. Ben Gerard, good job by him. Better athlete than you think. Baseball guy, rolled out, eluded the rush, and made a throw against his body.
Yeah, rolling opposite of his throwing arm, and able to put the ball right on the money, right on Cheers' body, and Cheers able to snag it and get the first down.
impressive play, going to keep the ball with Marion. Cam's 1-yard rush gives Marion the 2nd and 9 at the 50, at midfield exactly. Gerard in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it to Cam Anderson again. Cam hits for another 2. Going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 right here.
I think it's a good time right here to see one of them zone reads, Ben pull it and throw it to one of these guys on the outside, see if we can't break one.
Caleb Catt's been a little quiet tonight. Donnie Cheers has been the go-to receiver, as he has most of the year out there. Kearney's had a good season, and, Zion Burnside's been in and out, in the backfield or whatever. So you've got options out wide. 3rd and 7, you might be in 4-down territory as well, depending on what you get here. Gerard takes the snap, looks left, throws it deep. Catt ended up on the ground. He was down pretty much immediately. Marion coach is asking for a flag. Overshot out there. I don't think they're going to get it. It's going to be 4th and 8 for Marion. And the Patriots will punt. Took a shot there with Catt. He just was on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if they got their feet tangled up. I don't think that it was because of hands. I think he was just running, and both of them got tangled up with the bottom part of their body, which, that's you're not going to get a flag over that, and you probably shouldn't have. But you wish he could have stayed on his feet and see what happened with the throw.
Because it looked like he was going to be there, if Catt had kept it and kept his pace. But when he's on the ground, there's no way. Snap goes to Pierre. He rolls right. Almost was blocked, but Dylan gets off a really nice punt. Fielded by Donahoe. It's going to be Russellville 1st and 10, but a long way to drive. Russellville's going to take over 2:48 in the first half right here. 1st and 10 from the Cyclone 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Russellville from the Cyclone 14-yard line. Marion defense has played extraordinarily well tonight. It's pretty much dominated the proceedings so far. It's forced a turnover. It made it really tough for Russellville to get anything strung together.
How about 2 3-and-outs on the same drive? Can you say it that way?
I mean, yeah.
Basically it is.
Essentially, what a response by the defense. Handoff this time, fumbles out.
We got it.
Marion's acting like the Patriots had it. Let's see what they say. Coach Crime says we do. Whitehead agrees. Dante Moore. Wow.
I don't think the running back ever had it. He tried to take the handoff, and it just came right out.
That's recovered by Dante Moore. It was Daniels on the carry momentarily right there. It's going to set Marion up in an advantageous position, Coach.
That's why you punt right there, because you know they're going to fumble on the first play, and you get the ball inside the 20. So great job. Good call by Coach Clark. That is unbelievable.
If Coach Clark knew that, we need to go to Tunica this weekend because there are some college football games that a fella could make a killing on.
Chuck, you don't have to go to Tunica. You go right over here.
Southland, you're right, yeah. Oh, not sponsored. Nevertheless, 1st and 10 Marion here at the Russellville 16. I don't know why I'm riffing like this, but we got a timeout. It's going to be Russellville. It's going to be Coach Wheeler burning one right here. And, Coach, we're going to take that with him. We'll come right back after a few messages from our proud Patriot partners. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we provide growers with all their seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs for any farm size. Farmers will recognize the brands that we stock, including Loveland and Dyna-Gro products. Not a farmer? Not to worry. Nutrient Ag Solutions even carries products for homeowners. Stop by and see any of the Patriot cheering friendly folks of Nutrient Ag Solutions at 7488 Highway 64 in Crawfordsville, or call Monday through Friday from 7 until 4 at 870-823-5400. A proud Patriot partner.
2:43 remaining in the first half. I'm Chuck Livingston. He's Jonathan Crimes. Marion leads 20-0 here at Premier Bank Stadium. And, Coach, the Patriots have benefited from a couple of turnovers so far here in the first half. An Amari Lee interception return set him up inside the red zone. We just saw a Tracy Daniels fumble recovered by Dante Moore, and Marion's in the red zone again.
Yeah, you got to, like we said earlier, you got to make these turnovers hurt. You don't want to kick the 3. You want to get in it for 7. And, with only 2 minutes and 43 seconds left, in a perfect world, you run this thing down their throat and you score with under a minute to go, and then you leave them with no time, and you go in with a 27-0 lead.
You're feeling pretty good. Ben Gerard in the pistol, claps his hands, waits for the snap. He's got it now, gives it to Cam Anderson, trying the middle. Cam running tough up into the middle of the Russellville defense. Gets a couple right there. It's going to be second down coming for Marion. But, Coach, you're right. Right now, you would love to see Marion score with about 5 seconds left. 2nd and 5 on the Russellville 11 right here coming up. Pistol look again for Marion. Gerard handles the snap. Gives it to Anderson, trying, running, churning his legs, moving the pile. Look at Cam Anderson running tough. He's going to move the sticks. It's going to be a Marion 1st and goal right here. Clock continues to churn. We're at 2:08 remaining in the first half. We apologize for not having the game clock here. We had a malfunction earlier, so I'm just going to try to update y'all every 90 seconds or so. We're under 2 minutes now in the second quarter. Marion in no rush here. Knocking on the door at the Russellville 5. Handoff goes to Anderson again. Cam tries it left, falls in the end zone. Touchdown Marion. Touchdown Cam Anderson.
Clock.
And, Coach, there was once again, we said it a lot, nothing fancy about that, but it was very effective.
Nothing fancy. Hand the ball off. Let Cam do that 16-yard drive and kick off and hold them and go in with a 27-point lead. Officially
a 3-play, 16-yard drive, all on the legs of Cameron Anderson, the senior tailback. He's well over 1,400 yards here. Pierre's PAT is up and good. Make it 27-0 Marion right now. It's all going Marion's way. We'll come right back for more Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
When you need great pizza, where do you go? Pizza Pro. When you need delicious salads, where do you go? Pizza Pro. And when you need awesome wings, where do you go? Pizza Pro. Pizza Pro is your go-to choice for pizza, salads, and wings, and soon they'll have sub sandwiches as well. Pizza Pro is open from 11 to 10 Sunday through Thursday and until 11 on Friday and Saturday nights on Highway 77 in Marion. Pizza Pro, the official pizza of the Marion Patriots.
A proud Patriot partner.
Hey, my name is Kenny Phillips. I'm the Director of Transportation for the Marion.
1:44 remaining in the first half. Marion leads 27-0 here against Russellville. Coach, the Patriots have taken advantage of a pair of untimely, has there ever been a timely turnover?
Never.
A pair of untimely Russellville turnovers, setting the Patriots up in the red area. 14 points off of them, and that's how Marion's fashioned this 27-0 lead here in the first half.
Yeah, great job by our defense forcing those turnovers. Well, we forced one of them on interception. That last one, it was just given to us by Russellville on the botched handoff. But great job by our defense. You know, I don't even think they've allowed a first down so far in the game, and forced 3 and outs, forced turnovers, and our offense has done their job of taking the ball and combining our timely pass game with our dominant run game, and that creates a 27-0 lead almost to halftime.
Coach, really impressive. We've talked a lot about, entering the playoffs, with momentum, playing your best football, and both of these teams have done that. We know that much, but right now it looks like Marion has really raised its level since we saw them, let's say, at El Dorado in mid-October.
We hit a low mark at El Dorado. They pretty much did whatever they wanted to against us, and but ever since then, it's been 3 weeks of just constantly getting better.
That pass is complete up to the top. That's Rose on the reception. Russellville gets about 5. And here's the thing. Let's say Marion closes this game out and go to Benton next week. Benton's a great team. We know that. But Marion's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
They sure are, absolutely.
That's a scary team to play at home coming off a bye week.
Yep. And the bye weeks are funny. You like them because it gives you a chance to get healthy, gives you a chance to heal some folks up, rest a little bit. But, man, it throws you off sometimes. It gets you out of sync. It gets you out of rhythm. With us playing 3 weeks in a row, having a good showing here tonight, and being, and if we can get this clock running, we'll be fresh. We're going to be able to rest guys in the second half. So, and we'll still be in rhythm. So it's the best of both worlds.
Handoff it's pulled. It's Graham on the keeper. He rolls outside. He gets about 8 on that. Gavin Graham. He fooled me, Coach. I thought he was going to give to the back right there.
He's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Clock's going to stop 3rd and 2. $1:27 left in the second quarter. Russellville facing 3rd and 2 at the Cyclone 28-yard line. I feel like this is a big play right now, Coach. Like even if Russellville doesn't go down and score, get a first down, hold the ball the rest of the half, regroup at halftime. Maybe you get back into it after the break. If you have to punt back to Marion, that's scary.
And we still have, I think we have 3 timeouts.
Correct.
So, yeah, we got all the time in the world to having to reset the clock here.
135.
It's going to be 1:35 left on the clock. I told you guys wrong earlier. 1:35 left in the second quarter here. 3rd and 2 for Russellville at the Cyclone 28-yard line coming up right now. Russellville is going to approach this 3rd and 2 in the shotgun.
And he'll go on there on the place on the snap.
Jeremiah Nichols in on the defensive line, Kewan Rogers, Antonius Tiggs, and Johnny Nichols in for Marion on that defensive line. Let's see if the D-line can make a play here. A host of Patriots jumped off sides. It's going to go against Marion, and Coach, the no first down streak ends.
It ends with 1:35 left in the second quarter. And, you know, you hate to be critical of our defensive line. That's something that shouldn't happen right there.
Shouldn't happen.
That is simple football right there. You see the ball in front of you, don't move till it moves, and now that pretty much ruins your chance of getting the ball back and trying to go in and score again.
Absolutely. Russellville probably in no rush to try to push the ball down the field, but really just wanted to hold the ball, and 32 on the carry. That's Donahoe. He's going to get a couple. Give him about 5, actually. Danwan Davis on the tackle for Marion, but the clock continues to run. We're at 1:22 left in the first half. Russellville is going to go fast right here, trying to get lined up for the Cyclones. Shotgun look. That's Graham. Throws it out. That's Donahoe in the flats. Run down. What a tackle. That's Carter Waldo. Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, Waldo right there was just able to. Was that Waldo or Brewer?
I had Waldo in there
that
first.
Is Waldo.
It was Waldo.
Was able to fight through the double team block on the edge and able to get control of the receiver, and then held on for the cavalry to show up.
Waldo made the first contact. Here's a 3rd down. Doesn't look like Coach Clark's going to worry about burning his timeouts here with the Pats leading 27-0 here. And Russellville now has to think about taking the air out of the ball, because once again, should they have to punt the football back, if they can't convert this 3rd and 5, then that could be a problem. Cyclones come up to the line here. Would love to tell you what the play clock is, but they're down right now as well. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Handoff goes to Donahoe. Tackled, solo tackle by Johnny Nichols. Little to no gain right there. 4th and about 5 coming up, and Coach Clark will call a timeout. Give him a yard loss on that one right there. Our guy Grandon Gray joining us in the booth tonight. What's up, my man? 27-0 Marion leads Russellville right now. 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He's Jonathan Crimes. I'm Chuck Livingston. Tyler Bennett on in-arena entertainment, in stadium entertainment tonight. Been in the arena too much here the last couple weeks, Coach. Been a blast, but it, we're kind of in that mode. And now with basketball coming up, hey, how impressive have the basketball team? How impressive have the basketball teams been these first 2 outings, Coach?
You know, they've been impressive. You know, competition hasn't been the best.
Sure.
But, you know, the potential's there. The athletes are there. The leadership is there with, you know, and they got a lot of weapons. I'll just say that. They got a lot of answers to many questions that teams can throw at them. And so, you know, we'll just see what happens. You know, once they get into a little bit better competition, when they go to North Little Rock next Saturday on the 20th, and I think they're playing Bentonville or Bentonville West, one of those 2 schools. I can't remember which one, but they'll get a test that next Saturday.
Haven't announced yet. Punt by Russellville. It's a short kick. It's going to get over midfield and check up around the 40-yard line. Wasn't the Boomer 68-yarder of earlier. 8 seconds.
I tell you what, Chuck, you get one play right here where you can get it inside the 4, down inside the 35, you got a chance to call timeout and kick a field goal.
And at least take a shot at it at this point. I mean, it's Donnie Cheers has done a great job getting deep here tonight. He's turned short routes into, you know, longer routes, and he got deep for the 1 touchdown about 10 minutes of real time ago to put Marion ahead 20-0. Let's see how Coach Clark approaches this.
I think if you can get this ball to the 35, Pierre was hitting them in pregame from about 51 or 52 in this direction, so that would.
And you look at the flag in the south end zone, and it is really whipping hard out there. So, I mean, he would have a good breeze at his back. Gerard in the pistol, waits for the snap. He's got it now. They're going to hand it to, that's Cam Anderson. He's across the 50s, tackled. 1 second. Are they going to give him the timeout? Are they going to give him the timeout? That's the question right now. They are not. It's going to be 27-0 Marion at halftime. Folks, we're going to take a quick break and come back to you with more after the break. Marion leads Russellville 27-0 at halftime. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Hey, my name is Kenny Phillips. I'm the Director of Transportation for the Marion School District. If you have ever considered driving a bus, like working with kids, and want to make some good extra money, please give us a call, 870-739-5190. We are looking for active CDL holders or those who can obtain a Class B CDL and enjoy working with kids. If this is something you may be interested in, please give us a call today. Hey, my name is Kenny Phillips. I'm the Director of Transportation.
Wouldn't it be great if there was a one-stop shop for all of your automotive, hardware, lawn and garden, and farm supply needs? It just so happens that such a place exists right here in Marion. Cliff's Auto Parts. Family owned for 32 years. They can cut keys of all kinds, including transponder keys. They also create custom hydraulic hoses, and they carry a wide range of lawnmower parts. If they don't have it, they can get it. Cliff's Auto Parts, 120 Block Street in Marion.
Welcome to the field, the award-winning Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band. The band will perform the closer from their historic 2021 competition show that includes the Cardi B hit, I Like It Like That. Drumline. Perform that classic hit from the 2002 movie Drumline, Shout It Out. December 7th in the Marion Performing Arts Center, beginning at 6:30 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band.
For 31 years, J.R.K. Printing has been a full-service print and design company that specializes in full-color offset and digital printing. They produce everything from business cards, banners, and signs to vehicle wraps. J.R.K. Printing stands behind their printing and design services with guarantees on quality and pricing because they're sure you'll be satisfied. Learn more at jrkprinting.com. If you can think it, they can print it.
You chose your home and car for a reason. They were the right fit for you. So why not make sure your insurance is the right fit too? Here's the deal. At State Farm, you can combine home and auto and save an average of $889. Talk to a State Farm agent to get the right home and auto coverage at the right price for you.
Meet Marion's new State Farm agent, Royce Smith, a proud Patriot partner.
Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
At First Baptist Marion, people matter. I'm Pastor James Nichols, and if you're looking for answers to life's hard questions, if you're trying to discover the meaning of life, or just looking for a church home, I want to invite you to look no further. At First Marion, you'll discover authentic worship, vibrant ministries for children and youth, and God's plan for your life. Our worship service begins at 10:30 every Sunday morning. Come join us as we share and show the love of Christ with our community.
If you're looking for financial services you can trust, look no further than Premier Bank of Arkansas. We offer the service of a small-town, locally owned bank blended with big resources. As a full-service bank, we offer a variety of services to help you and your financial needs. And with 3 locations in Marion, West Memphis, and Jonesboro, we're easily accessible with strong ties to our community. We want to be your bank. Contact us today.
A proud Patriot partner.
27 years, one family owner, and one driving philosophy at Holly Chevrolet.
Easy, simple people to do business with. We make it as simple as possible, easy to get in and out of. The integrity that we have here at our dealership, that's what we're all about, and that's what we want to sell here at Holly Chevrolet. We want to take care of our customers the same way we would like to be taken care of if we were doing business somewhere else.
How do you get that across to your customers?
Treat you like family.
Trust, integrity, honesty. They're why Holly Chevrolet is your wise choice in Marion, Arkansas.
Holly Chevrolet, a proud Patriot partner.
Mitchell Family Medicine presents the ARC Children's Clinic, a Noah's Ark themed full-service pediatric clinic for newborns through 17 years of age. And combined with Mitchell Family Medicine, we can take care of patients of all ages. All insurances are accepted, including AR Kids and Arkansas Medicaid. We offer vaccines, labs, x-rays, procedures, and more. The ARC Children's Clinic is located at 924 State Highway 77 in Marion and online at thearkchildrensclinic.com. Mitchell Family Medicine and the ARC Children's Clinic. Depend on us for life.
Good Therapy Services, located in the ARC Children's Clinic in alliance with Mitchell Family Medicine, provides in-house pediatric therapy services such as speech, occupational, and physical therapy. We have an indoor zip line, climbing wall, monkey bars, ball pit, and a state-of-the-art sensory room. Sensory rooms can help children improve their visual, auditory, and tactile processing and motor skills, helping children learn to self-regulate their behaviors. Ultimately, this will improve their focus. Call Good Therapy Services at 870-739-1600, a proud Patriot partner. Say hello to Marion's newest cafe, Allie B's Bakery and Cafe. Allie B's has modern takes on all the classics. Whether you're looking for a good meal with better atmosphere or just a tasty treat, Allie B's has you covered. Drop in for a fresh baked good, a sweet swirl, or a cup of coffee to top it all off. Allie B's also has cafe cuisine, including sandwiches and salads. Want a meal to go? Try one of Allie's weekly take and bake casseroles. Allie B's is conveniently located at 100 Washington Avenue in Marion's Courthouse Square. Drop by today, a proud Patriot partner. At Ford of West Memphis, quality comes first. They believe that with high quality comes happy customers. That's why if you're in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV, you should stop by Ford of West Memphis. Their community presence is strong as ever with their commitment to the Marion Patriots. Recently, Ford of West Memphis' efforts helped to raise over $7,000 for the Lady Patriot cheerleaders. At Ford of West Memphis, they have a strong and committed sales staff with many years of experience satisfying their customers' needs. Feel free to browse their inventory online, request more information about vehicles, set up a test drive, or inquire about financing. A proud Patriot partner.
Finner Physical Therapy has been serving Crittenden County since opening in Marion in 2007. Over a decade later, you can find them throughout eastern Arkansas. Their treatment options include physical, occupational, and speech therapy services at all 5 of their locations. Other therapy services include sports injury rehab and prevention. Finner Physical Therapy further boasts the only aquatic therapy pool in the region at their West Memphis Delta Orthopedics and Sports Medicine location. Does your student athlete have a recent injury that needs rehab or even a past injury that needs strengthening?
Finner Physical Therapy got me back on the field faster than ever.
Call the Finner Physical Therapy team to find out more about how we work to strengthen the Delta.
When you want hometown health care, you want Marion Minor Medical, a proud Patriot partner.
Marion United Methodist Church is a proud supporter of the Marion School District and the Patriot athletic programs. Located in the heart of Marion, they offer worship and service opportunities for people of all ages. Come join them for a meal on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. or Sunday morning worship at 10:45.
We're the Intrican family.
We'd love for you to join us at Marion United Methodist Church.
Faith, fellowship, and fun. Marion United Methodist Church, a proud Patriot partner.
At First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, we care about the growth of our community and understand our prosperity begins with our students. Because financial literacy is overlooked in schools, students can begin their financial education and growth through FNBEA's student checking account. Parents, start saving for your child's college with FNBEA's personal savings account. Go to fnbea.com or stop by any of our 15 branch locations to learn more. Good luck and go Patriots! From your friends at First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Have you had a burger at the Shake Shack lately? I mean a real burger. Certified Angus beef. Did you know that Tacker Shake Shack has over 20 different burgers to choose from with lots and lots of different toppings? Try the John Wayne, maybe the mac and cheese burger, or pick your favorite toppings right off their menu. Feeling brave and really hungry? Take the Sultana Burger Challenge. Then experience one of their delicious desserts. They have homemade pies, shakes, and ice cream. And there's no doubt that their breakfast is the best around. Dine in, phone in, drive-through, and delivery now available at Tacker Shake Shack, a proud Patriot partner. For over 30 years, Greenway Equipment has been the go-to reseller for John Deere equipment in the state of Arkansas and southeast Missouri. Greenway Equipment is your one-stop shop for reliable equipment and exceptional customer service. With Greenway's exceptionally large inventory of John Deere equipment, they are more than ready to help find the exact piece of John Deere equipment customers need. Come by and check out the Marion Greenway Equipment location at 936 Highway 64 West or any of their other 30 locations in Arkansas and Missouri. A proud Patriot partner.
We're always accepting new patients.
Welcome to Scarborough Family Dentistry.
Providing dental care for your entire family.
Every day you take simple steps to protect your family. Whether it's the neighborhood you live in, the car you drive, or the channels you watch. At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with life insurance to protect your family's financial future, serviced by agents trained to customize life insurance coverage to you and your family. From last expenses to mortgage protection to your children's education to retirement, your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent is on hand and ready to provide the reassurance and protection you need. Call today for your free no-obligation review of auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you. In Crittenden County, call Farm Bureau Insurance at 870-739-4436. A proud Patriot partner. AMS Realty is a privately owned real estate company specializing in property management. We currently manage over 500 rental units in Crittenden County. If your rental property is a source of stress, give us a call and let us tell you how we can relieve the burden. We have no upfront fees, and our management fee is based solely on rents collected. If we don't collect the rent, then we don't get paid. A proud Patriot partner. TLC Turfmaster Lawn Care, a locally owned and operated company, has been servicing the lawn care needs of the Mid-South for over 30 years. Turfmaster is fully licensed, bonded, and insured with an exceptional customer service rating. Our mission is to be the best, not the biggest. Our focus is quality, not quantity, and our goal is to deliver a thick, green, weed-free lawn that is sure to be the envy of your neighbors. Our objective is your complete satisfaction, so much so, it is our guarantee. TLC Turfmaster Lawn Care, a proud Patriot partner. Having served Eastern Arkansas since 1966, Fidelity Bank is a financial staple in Crittenden County. With the main branch in West Memphis, Fidelity has multiple branches and ATMs in Marion and West Memphis to serve you. With their various online resources, Fidelity has you covered in a digital world. With Secure Lock, you control your debit card usability. With their website and mobile banking app, you can do all that you want, including mobile check deposits, bill pay, money and external transfers, mobile alerts, and more. Check them out at fidelitybanker.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. A proud Patriot partner.
Are you on the hunt for a quality late model vehicle at a great wholesale price? Not interested in gimmicks and high pressure sales? Want to complete your purchase in minutes instead of hours? Then stop searching and come by King Motor Company in Marion. Located just 10 miles from Memphis, King Motor Company is not your typical sales environment or car buying experience.
Our customers are our friends, and our friends are our customers. No pressure, no haggle, no dock fee, just quality vehicles at wholesale prices. Come shop with us. We'll save you money.
CrossFit 870 is a strength and conditioning facility that embraces the CrossFit philosophy. We offer a friendly, enthusiastic atmosphere where you will find a great community of fitness-minded people who are united by a common love for challenging themselves. Our program can be applied to teach kids ages 6 and up fun exercises that will make them more fit and stronger. We use safe, effective, and efficient movements like you would use in everyday life, which translates into wellness and longevity. It's our goal to build a community full of positive, strong-minded individuals who will use our strategic programming in and outside the gym. Start training with friends. Make new friends. The fun is in the community. CrossFit 870, a proud Patriot partner.
Marion Rotary Club models service above self. With more than 1.2 million members worldwide, Rotary sees a world where people unite to create lasting change. Our local members pour their passion into overcoming illiteracy, supporting education, combating poverty, and so much more. Be our guest Mondays at noon in the Connection Room of First Baptist Marion and discover how you can make a difference with us. Marion Rotary Club, service above self, a proud Patriot partner.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we provide growers with all their seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs for any farm size. Farmers will recognize the brands that we stock, including Loveland and Dyna-Gro products. Not a farmer? Not to worry. Nutrient Ag Solutions even carries products for homeowners. Stop by and see any of the Patriot cheering friendly folks of Nutrient Ag Solutions at 7488 Highway 64 in Crawfordsville, or call Monday through Friday from 7 until 4 at 870-823-5400. A proud Patriot partner.
When you need great pizza, where do you go? Pizza Pro. When you need delicious salads, where do you go? Pizza Pro. And when you need awesome wings, where do you go? Pizza Pro. Pizza Pro is your go-to choice for pizza, salads, and wings, and soon they'll have sub sandwiches as well. Pizza Pro is open from 11 to 10 Sunday through Thursday and until 11 on Friday and Saturday nights on Highway 77 in Marion. Pizza Pro, the official pizza of the Marion Patriots.
A proud Patriot partner.
Hey, my name is Kenny Phillips. I'm the Director of Transportation for the Marion School District. If you have ever considered driving a bus, like working with kids, and want to make some good extra money, please give us a call, 870-739-5190. We are looking for active CDL holders or those who can obtain a Class B CDL and enjoy working with kids. If this is something you may be interested in, please give us a call today.
Wouldn't it be great if there was a one-stop shop for all of your automotive, hardware, lawn and garden, and farm supply needs? It just so happens that such a place exists right here in Marion. Cliff's Auto Parts. Family owned for 32 years. They can cut keys of all kinds, including transponder keys. They also create custom hydraulic hoses, and they carry a wide range of lawnmower parts. If they don't have it, they can get it. Cliff's Auto Parts, 120 Block Street in Marion.
Welcome back to Premier Bank Stadium, site of tonight's first round Class 6A state football playoff game between the Marion Patriots and the Russellville Cyclones. And Coach Crimes, if you're a Marion Patriot fan right now, I'm not sure how much better that first half could have gone.
Well, the only way it could have gone better, Chuck, is if we had 35 on the board and that clock's running in the second half. I know there's some young ladies down here on the track that are cold. There's some folks in the stands that are cold, and I'm probably going to make Coach Clay cold because I got the window open right here in front of us. So that's the only way it could have been better. But hey, great showing in the first half by our defense, only giving up one first down, I believe, and that came on a penalty.
Jumped off sides.
Jumped off sides on 3rd and short, and a lot of 3 and outs, 2 big turnovers that turned into touchdowns, and you couldn't have gone any better than that. That's why Coach Clark wanted to take the ball to begin the game. Our offense has been clicking the last 3 weeks, putting up a lot of points and a lot of yards, and that's where we picked up tonight.
A lot of points and yards, and the guy to talk to about that, as always, for Marion, it seems to be Cam Anderson. 24 carries in the first half, 181 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cam, he knows how to get to the end zone. He knows how to run tough. He had a 73-yard rush in there. The offensive line continues to set the tone, open up big holes. And the senior quarterback, Ben Gerard, 6 of 14 passing in the first half for $161, including a 37-yard touchdown pass over the top to Donnie Cheers. And that's just really good complimentary football, isn't it?
Right, absolutely. Our offensive line is doing a great job of just opening holes for Cam to run through. And, the big thing about those 6 completions for Ben is that 3 of them were on 3rd down to Donnie Cheers, and he was able to take the stop routes on 3rd down, right in front of the sticks, make a guy miss, get the first down, and keep the chains moving. So very efficient in the first half for Ben. And what we're looking for right now is another 3 and out, get a quick score. You possibly go for 2 to get that mercy rule going and get your starters out of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it behooves you at this point to get in and get out. The longer you have to play with your ones, they're not going to be as fresh, in a potential quarterfinal ball game at Benton High next week. A couple of turnovers for Marion, too. Amari Lee, second week in a row with an interception. And team captain, senior linebacker Dante Moore fell on a fumble late in the first half. Marion turned 2 Russellville red zone turnovers immediately into points.
Yep.
That's half of Marion's production. So the Pats really played about as well-rounded a first half as you could. Russellville received the second half kickoff right here. You mentioned the 1 first down for the Cyclones, and they've tested that Marion defensive line, but really not much running room.
Right. There's not many teams that are going to – our defensive line, like we said at the first of the game, plays as well as anybody in the conference and in the 6A. So let's see if they change their way of thinking and try to get a different plan of attack here in the second half.
Perry's booming kick hits about 2 yards deep in the end zone, which means Russellville will start 1st and 10. 12 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And I'm going to continue to update you at home on the clock. We've got clock malfunction here on our score bug and on the live stream. So I'll just update you folks as we go along. 27-0. It was 12 minutes remaining on the third quarter clock right now. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Russellville at the 20. Quarterback for the Cyclones is number 8, Gavin Graham. He's a big quarterback. In the backfield, looks like he's joined by Tracy Daniels. Impressive sophomore tailback, led Russellville in rushing this year. Daniels takes the handoff this time, tries the right side, runs into a stone wall of Patriot defenders, Coach.
Yeah, right there. He had a little bit of a crease, but he just was tripped up as he came through the first wave of defenders, and not much success so far throughout this game running up the middle. Let's see if they incorporate the quarterback a little bit more or if they try to get to the edge.
Yeah, but Russellville, I think Paramount right now put together really a touchdown drive. I mean, I believe they're probably in 4-down territory the entire second half.
Yeah, they're going to have to go for it no matter where they are on the field if they have a chance to get back into it, and our defense is going to have to be prepared for that.
You've been dominating on 3 downs. Snap goes. Pass goes right side, broken up out there.
Sticks.
That sticks again. And, Coach, don't say it. Don't say it. I know you want
to. This is 3 weeks in a row. 3 weeks in a row. Hey, players that can't catch, receivers that can't catch, go play defense. And, hey, again, we kid with sticks, but he does a great job of it. He's always in position. I think one time this year he wasn't in position on a pass route, but every other game he's been on point, and he's been in position to make plays and knock balls down. And, hey, he's leading the state in pass breakups. And, hey, it could be worse. He could be giving up touchdowns, so we'll take that all day long.
Oh, absolutely. Pass rush. That's going to be a screen out there. Open. That is all day. That is complete to Tracy Daniels. Daniels picks up the first down. It was a jailbreak meeting at the quarterback, but a good play call by Russellville right there.
I was wondering when that was coming because our defensive line's just screaming, especially on 3rd and long. So great play call by Russellville.
Quarterback's going to keep it right here, running up the middle. He's hit in the backfield, but he's still alive. He comes back outside. That's number 8. That's Gavin Graham. And Russellville on back-to-back plays, the 2 longest plays of the first half for the Cyclones.
Yeah, right there. He just got bottled up in a bunch of traffic, and everybody kind of lost sight of where the quarterback was, and he was able to come out of the pile, and there was no defender in sight, and he was able to get around the edge for a big game.
Russellville's first trip into Marion territory tonight, Coach. They're gonna snap it at the Marion 34-yard line. Handoff goes to Tracy Daniels again. Daniels running tough, gets a couple, 3 or 4 right there. And Russellville's put together a pretty good-looking drive right here.
Yeah, I tell you, the thing, it's easy, and it's especially easy for high school kids when you come out with a 27-0 lead, not to play with the same intensity you had in the first half. But, hey, we got to step it up, and we got to start making some plays.
27-0 Marion here, 10:39 left in the third quarter. Handoff goes to Daniels again. He tries the right side. Daniels is up. Danwan Davis hits him right there. Going to be close to a first down. We'll see where the spot winds up. A good run by Daniels. They're going to reset the chains. It's another first down. 1st and 10 Russellville. Cyclones have earned 2 first downs on this drive already, more than they did in the first half. Flushed out of the pocket is Graham, chased by Jeremiah Nichols. Hit out there is Carter Waldo.
Fumble on the play.
Ball's out. I think it's going to stick with Russellville. That was Gavin Graham, the quarterback. Gain of about 2.
Gain of 2 on the plays.
Man, I tell you, if Keyone stays on the outside right there, he ducked inside trying to get the quarterback on the scramble. That allowed him to get around the edge. But if Keewan stays outside, that ends up being a negative play because he's outside. You got somebody coming from the inside, which I think was Jeremiah. So got to stay in your lanes. Got to stay on your assignment.
Graham shuffles it out to the right side. That's Daniels again. Hit almost immediately. Looked like that was Dante Moore up top. And Daniels has been the man on this drive.
Yeah, Sticks right there on the tackle as well. Sticks does a good job coming up, and cornerbacks aren't known for their tackling abilities, but he's not afraid to come up and hit you.
He'll stick his nose in there. I mean, listen, what he lacks in intercepting the ball,
he
in
makes
hands,
it up in tackles, yeah.
He'll get low. He's not the biggest guy out there, but he will get after you. Big third down for Russellville. Obviously, we were assuming they're probably in 4-down territory, trailing 27-0. Handoff goes up the middle. That's Daniels again. He's running tough. He's going to be close to that mark. I think he's going to be about a yard short. Big play right now for both sides. If Marion can get a stop here, Pats can try to get to that mercy roll in the ensuing drive. If Russellville converts, Cyclones will keep the football for another fresh set of downs. Already been a great response out of the locker room by the Cyclones.
Chuck, right here is where Jeremiah Nichols usually makes a great play. He comes through the line and makes a tackle on the backfield. Let's see if he can do it again. That's
now
on him.
Somebody jumped. Jeremiah he was trying to anticipate it, but Russellville jumped. I think it's going to be on Russellville, Coach.
Yeah, I don't think he came across the line.
Let's see the call. White hat.
No, we're moving backwards. Yep, they called it off.
Offsides. Wow. I didn't think he broke it, but they didn't ask me. It's going to be 1st and goal for Russellville. Going to snap this one at the Marion 7. May call it the 8. 1st and goal from the 8 right here. And this has been by far Russellville's most prosperous drive. It's not even close. Started this drive at the 20. Back-to-back plays of 20 yards. Handoff goes this time to the tailback. A couple right there. I think Daniels again. Going to snap it from the Marion 6 right here. Tracy Daniels led Russellville in rushing during the regular year and just hasn't had much room tonight until this drive. Good response by Russellville out of the lockers. Let's see if Marion can put the stops on right now. Field goal really does nothing for Russellville.
You got to go 4-down there. You got to try to put the ball in the end zone if you have any chance of making a comeback.
Going to be the quarterback, Graham, running it up in there. He's hit. Ball is out. Donovan Brewer hit him, and the ball squirts out. It's going to be Marion football.
Yep, Marion football.
Wow, what a break.
Sticks came up with it.
What a job. Look at that. That's a happy defense. The Patriots deny Russellville inside the red zone. Give the turnover to Marion, 3rd of the night. Marion will take over with 7:55 in the third quarter.
That may be the backbreaker. That's just demoralizing to have that good of a drive and get down all the way inside the red zone, inside the 10-yard line, and then to fumble and not come away with any points. That's just heartbreaking for the offense for Russellville. And let's see if we can make it hurt right here.
Marion did register a 95-yard drive on the first drive of the game tonight.
See if we can go 97.
If you go 97, you'll be close to that mercy roll. Quarterback is Ben Gerard to the end zone. He hands off. It's Cam Anderson running, testing the middle. Tough sledding for the senior. We mentioned Cam carried 24 times for 181 in the first half.
Give him 3 more.
3 more for Cam as he closes in. He's well over 1,500 yards at this point. And again, he's been Marion's top weapon. He's logged a bunch of carries. He's done a lot with them as well. Handoff goes to Anderson again. He tries the right side. Cam running tough in there, bottled up a little bit. Give him another couple. It's going to be 3rd down.
First down right here is huge. One, you get it off your own goal line. You're not punting from your goal line. So at least 1 first down, and then anything after that's just a bonus. And then if you can go score, it's just icing on the cake. So you got to get a first down right here to keep from punting out of your own end zone.
Which is dangerous. It can be blocked, can be mishandled. Like 1,000 things can happen in your own end zone. Gerard in the shotgun, joined by Anderson, the tailback. Donnie Cheers at the bottom of your screen. He's just off screen, actually. Gerard surveys the defense, takes the snap. He's looking right. He's going to take a shot to Cheers downtown. Ball leads him. I think he caught that football, Coach.
He did.
Oh, my goodness.
1 foot inbounds.
Donnie Cheers.
There's another 3rd down catch for first down. What a play by Donnie. And as good of a catch as that was, that's even a better thrown ball by Ben. Ben put that only where Donnie could catch it, right on the sideline, and Donnie just keeps his foot in bounds for the first down.
Give him 40 yards on the completion up to the Marion 46. He dropped it in the bucket, Coach. I mean, that's double coverage.
Double coverage again. He's just able to get it only where Donnie can catch it.
It's Cam Anderson trying the right side. This time he gets a key block. Cam Anderson up the right side, the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Marion. Touchdown, Cam Anderson. 97 yards for the Fighting Pats. Cameron Anderson, friends. 40's 54-yard touchdown run. Marion's going to lead 33-0, and Marion's going to go for 2 to try to get to the mercy rule, Coach. And I think this is the right move.
Oh, yeah, you got to try. You missed the field goal earlier, or the extra point earlier because of the fireworks, man. Right. But you got to go for 2 right here to get the clock running to try to get your starters out of the game.
Get your guys out, get them off their feet a little bit.
Yep.
You know, you've got to – should you win this game, and it's certainly right now the early returns are good, you've got a great opportunity next week at Benton High, 6A West champions. Going to be a Marion timeout. They're going to talk about it. Let's keep the action here. Russellville timeout. I apologize. Ahead of the 2-point conversion. It is 33-0 Marion with 6:31 remaining in the third quarter. We apologize for the clock being absent. Marion's going to attempt a 2-point conversion here coming up. Try to get to that mercy rule, that sportsmanship rule with the constantly running clock. Russellville calls for time to try to sniff it out. Coach, you have any scores you saw at halftime?
Yeah, right now it says it's at halftime. I'm sure it's well into the third quarter by now, but Mountain Home, last report, is up 14-7 on Sylvan Hills.
Interesting.
And Lake Hamilton is up on West Memphis 41-6.
Of course, last night Parkview beats Searcy.
Right. Some other scores from around the area. Hot Springs Lakeside is up on Wynn in the third quarter 28-20.
Wow.
Camden Fairview leads Greene County Tech 20-7. Valley View's down to Magnolia 21-0.
Wow, interesting. Valley View had a great season. Mark King under the direction of Magnolia under the direction of Mark King down there, and you know that's a very interesting team to look for this year and next year are the Panthers. Marion will take the field for the 2-point conversion opportunity here. Marion wearing the navy jerseys, navy pants with the red letters and the white helmets. Ben Gerard will be the quarterback in the shotgun, joined by Cameron Anderson. Doubles look for Marion. Man in motion. That's Zion Burnside. Gerard looks right. Lost it in the end zone. It's Cheers. It's caught. Give Marion the 2, and it's 35-0 Marion.
Yeah, great job right there by Cheers. Just tight roping the out-of-bounds line and coming down and getting his foot in bounds. And, hey, that's huge right there because now you got a 35-0 lead. Clock's going to run. You can start subbing in your reserves and get your starters off the field, limit injuries or the potential for injuries, and let's get out of here and get warm.
Well, and here, well, yeah, amen to that. And, you know, and the big thing is, too, everybody, you know, the mercy rule, it's there for a couple reasons, but basically there just aren't going to be enough possessions here in this game.
Yeah,
I mean, unless Marion starts putting it on the ground, throwing interceptions, and I just don't think that's part of the scheme here. This could end up a 35-14, 35-21 ball game, but there's just not going to be enough time left. So 6:31 remaining in the third quarter right now. It's going to start as soon as Dylan kicks the ball, correct?
I don't know if it will start then. I think it won't start till there's a return. If there's no return, it'll start on the first down snap.
But this is going to say, and you're going to see a lot of young guys out here, some guys we haven't really seen much of this year.
We'll probably see some freshman running backs. How much you want to bet?
I think we've seen the last of Cam Anderson tonight, and I think that is the right call. If anybody's earned a half off, it is that man, Cam Anderson. 35-0 Marion here, 6:31 remaining in the third quarter. Patriots getting ready to kick off here on the kick team. I do see some ones, Coach Crimes, including Dylan Pieri, Jeremiah Nichols. I see Kearney Sticks on the kickoff team. Pieri steps into it, kicks it short, fielded by Russellville. Return is set up. Here he comes. Tackle made by Tiggs, Antonius Tiggs for Marion. Donahoe on the kick return. 6:20.
The Cyclones ball spotted around 9:33. Right now.
Clock will continue to run here the rest of the way. 6:20 and ticking down. This second half's going to go really quickly, Coach Crimes, but just once again, what a performance by Marion tonight. Very well prepared for this playoff game. Russellville's a team that won some big games this year.
Yeah, they've had a good run through their conference, and
Amari Lee almost got another one.
Almost called that one. I said he's going to have another one before the game was over.
Well, you know what's interesting about it, even back in the preseason, and Amari Lee is a sophomore DB for the Marion Patriots, right? Coach Clark was raving about, he said Amari Lee's ball skills are just unbelievable. He said he's around the ball, he breaks on the ball. He said this guy is always around the ball. He said he needed to work on the physical part of the game, and like a lot of sophomores.
He's not the biggest fella in the book, but you don't have to be when you're in good position.
Another screen right here. This pass is complete to number 15, Mekhi Foster.
Going back to what we're talking about, Lee, in the size, you don't have to be the biggest or the fastest guy. If you know your position, you know your technique, you know your assignments, that's 3/4 of it. The other part of it is the athletic ability,
which you can't teach, and that's the part of the thing, and like that intangible ability. And we've seen Amari be in the right place at the right time several times the last 2 weeks. He's a big reason Marion's rolling along right now. Handoff goes up the middle. That's Foster again. He bounces this one outside. I believe that was Dan Juan Davis running him down. It was Dan Juan. No, it was Dante Moore. I apologize. Good job, Dante. Going to bring up a 2nd and about 6 right here. And I think Coach Clark wants to get one more stop here. You see a lot of the Jacoby Smith out here. See Kejuan Rogers, but
yeah, you still got a few starters in there, but you got some sprinkled in defensive linemen. I think your linebackers are still in there. You want to make sure you get one more stop, and then that clock's going to be running. Then you can start free subbing after that.
I would expect Cam Anderson. I think we've seen the last of Cam.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the last of Cam.
You might see Ashton Gray. Handoff goes to Foster again. He's chased down. Look at Donovan Brewer, Coach. Brewer flew in there like a cannonball. Great job by Brewer.
No gain on the play, 3rd and 5.
So that's kind of what you're looking at here. So if you're Russellville, put yourself in the Cyclones, on the Cyclones sideline right here. What are you looking for? You want a little momentum? I mean, do you want to see young guys step up? I mean, what is your mentality right now? Trailing 35-0.
I think you finish out at least this quarter with your. And there's a lot of seniors on this Russellville team. I was going through their roster, their starters. You give those guys the opportunity to get another drive or two and see if they can have some success. And then you start getting your younger guys in there and see if you can get any type of momentum going into next year for them.
Yeah, I guess you do owe it to your seniors at this point. Let them finish out, let them go, and that just this is a frustrating thing. It's a long bus ride. You've been to Russellville before for a ball game.
Unfortunately, we did not fare too well the one time I got to coach there. So it was cold. And it was over before it started.
Was that 26? That was the year Russellville won the.
Yes, that was the year Russellville won the state championship. Yeah,
they were dang good.
They were very good.
Very
coached
impressive
by Billy Dawson, and they were good. They were extremely good.
Run up the middle, stuff, not even close to the first down. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Coach Clark got that stop, Coach Crimes. We've got a flag here, and this is what you don't want.
It's dead ball. It's going to be.
I didn't see who it was.
It's Johnny Nichols was trying to get up off the ground, and the guy wouldn't get off the top of him, so Johnny went ahead and stood up, and when he did, it threw him to the ground. So I think they're going to call a dead ball, which is going to be, still going to be our ball. We're just going to have it 15 yards back.
Turnover on down. It is going to be Marion's football.
Nope, it is going. It's offsetting.
Okay.
Yep. Which is probably why are we moving the ball then?
It's a good question, Coach. I'm not sure.
The ball goes back to where they were down back here. He was tackled at the 34.
Why are they moving the
I don't know. He was tackled at the 34. They moved it back to the 42. I'm not sure. But either way, it's our ball, and neither here nor there.
Well, we're not going to quibble over 3 yards.
I guess you give him forward progress back to the line.
They might give him forward progress, says Tyler Bennett. Marion's going to take over 1st and 10 at the Russellville 42. We've got Ashton Gray in at quarterback. That's
26. That's Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith at tailback for Marion. And it's substitutions in mass for the Fighting Pats right now. We do have rosters here. We've got the starters pretty well memorized at this point, Coach, but some of the twos are some guys we haven't really seen much this year. We do know Ashton Gray's in at quarterback.
We have 6 linemen.
6 linemen with a tight end. Handoff goes to Jalen Smith. Not much there for 26. He was the junior high quarterback this year. Coach is really excited about him in the future at tailback and potentially at quarterback. Ashton Gray being groomed as the quarterback of the future for Marion. Started 2 games earlier this year, Pine Bluff and Sheridan. Played extremely well for a sophomore signal caller. And coaches are excited about him. And every rep he gets is incredibly valuable moving forward, Coach.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anytime he can get in the game and you're able to read the defense and you're able to, either hand the ball off or even run it yourself, he may go.
Look at this. Jalen to the box. Touchdown, Marion.
Wow.
Good. And you see why coaches are excited about him. 42-yard touchdown run.
That was pretty impressive right there.
Very impressive.
He's still running behind Carter Benton over there. We got a couple of our offensive linemen still in. We didn't wholeheartedly sub. We still got a few starters sprinkled in with our backups. But, man, he hit that corner and was gone.
I mean, it was a big hole, so credit to him for finding that, but he extended on. He wasn't going to stop. He was hardly touched on his way to the end zone there. It's 41-0 Marion, make it 42 as Dylan Pieri adds the extra point. And, Coach, it's all going Marion's way right now. 42-0 Marion here late in the third quarter. In fact, we're about to flip into the field. We're going to hear from our Proud Patriot partners and come back for the fourth quarter here on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
For 31 years, J.R.K. Printing has been a full-service print and design company that specializes in full-color offset and digital printing. They produce everything from business cards, banners, and signs to vehicle wraps. J.R.K. Printing stands behind their printing and design services with guarantees on quality and pricing because they're sure you'll be satisfied. Learn more at jrkprinting.com. If you can think it, they can print it.
You chose your home and car for a reason. They were the right fit for you. So why not make sure your insurance is the right fit too? Here's the deal. At State Farm, you can combine home and auto and save an average of $889. Talk to a State Farm agent to get the right home and auto coverage at the right price for you.
Meet Marion's new State Farm agent, Royce Smith, a proud Patriot partner.
Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Told you good people wrong. We're still in the third quarter right here. We're going to cap this. There are actually 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The running clock has been stopped for reasons. 42-0 Marion here at Premier Bank Stadium. I'm Chuck Livingston. He's Jonathan Crimes. Dylan Pieri tees up the ball, steps into it, kicks it down to that south end zone. It hits right there, fielded by Russellville. Return up the far sideline. Damon Donahoe on the return. I believe that's going to be the last play of the third quarter, but I have believed that before. We're down to 14 seconds here. Clock is ticking. We're down to 10 seconds. 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of the third quarter with Marion leading 42-0. I know we just came back from a commercial break. We're going to take another one. Let's hear from our Proud Patriot partners. Actually, they're still on the field. I'm genuinely confused as to what's going on. Are we going to flip into the field?
I'm not quite sure.
There's a lot of confusion, Coach Crimes.
Yeah, I mean, the running clock means it's a running clock, so when it starts, it shouldn't stop.
Your guess is as good as mine, folks. We're trying to figure it out.
Every game I've ever coached in, when that clock started running, it didn't stop unless there was a timeout called.
2-0.
I'm not quite sure why we're doing this. This
has got to come from on high. I'm being told 20 seconds up here. Listen, folks, we appreciate you joining us here as you've joined us all fall long here on the Marion Patriots Activities Network. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And we're just having a blast here, as you can tell. Clock's running now. We're down to 16 seconds again. Man in motion for Russellville is George English to the top. Handoff goes to, was that Donahoe or Tracy Daniels? Regardless, I believe that is the last play of the third quarter.
That is correct.
That is official. We're going to hear from our Proud Patriot partners and come right back. I'm Chuck Livingston. He's Jonathan Crimes. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
At First Baptist Marion, people matter. I'm Pastor James Nichols, and if you're looking for answers to life's hard questions, if you're trying to discover the meaning of life, or just looking for a church home, I want to invite you to look no further. At First Marion, you'll discover authentic worship, vibrant ministries for children and youth, and God's plan for your life. Our worship service begins at 10:30 every Sunday morning. Come join us as we share and show the love of Christ with our community.
If you're looking for financial services you can trust, look no further than Premier Bank of Arkansas. We offer the service of a small-town, locally owned bank blended with big resources. As a full-service bank, we offer a variety of services to help you and your financial needs. And with 3 locations in Marion, West Memphis, and Jonesboro, we're easily accessible with strong ties to our community. We want to be your bank. Contact us today.
A proud Patriot partner. Welcome back to Premier Bank Stadium. I'm Chuck Livingston. He's Jonathan Crimes. Clock is running here in the fourth quarter as Marion leads this first-round playoff game 42-0. Handoff goes right side. That is Foster. He's hit immediately by a host of Patriots right there. Give him about 3 on it. 3rd and 4. Coach, we're in the fourth quarter. The clock is running. If you're Russellville, again, it's a moral victory at this point, but if you go down here and get a touchdown, just anything.
Yeah, you want something positive. You don't want to – I mean, it's a bad taste in your mouth anyway. You look at it when you're getting beat 42-0. So you want to try to go down and get something positive your kids can be proud of. And, you know, they all the kids practice hard all week, so you want them to go out there and have a little bit of success.
Graham rolls right, slings it out there, dropped. I believe that was Stokes, the big-time receiver. Dropped right there. It's going to be a 4th and 7 for Russellville. It's just one of those games for Russellville. I mean, Marion's played exceptionally well,
right,
and Russellville is just on plays like that just hasn't been able to hook it up.
You got a first down. You know, you got to make that catch, and even if you just fall down right there, it's a first down. So I mean, been a rough night for Russellville, and you know, untimely, costly mistakes, and Marion's been able to jump on them.
Goes back to Hallmark. He steps into it. Nice punt by Hallmark. Caleb Catt's going to field it. Marion's going to take over 1st and 10 right here. Drive's going to start eventually. Marion 36-yard line when we get around to it. We'll see what the clock says. We're going to stop it just to change the – the clock will continue to run. We're down to 10:26 remaining in the ball game. Near flawless Marion effort so far here tonight. If you're just joining us, Cam Anderson went over 200 yards again, scored 4 touchdowns. Quarterback Ben Gerard made some big plays, timely 3rd down completions. Marion's forced 3 turnovers, and here we are now. Ashton Gray hands off. That's 40. That's Jamar Foster for Marion, getting his first carry of the night. First carry since El Dorado. And he's a promising back too, Coach Crimes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's done a great job on the JV team this year. We've got to watch him play a couple games, and he's hard to find back there behind all those big bodies. So
the old Reggie Fish play that Gus Malzahn in Arkansas did. It's a 7-yard run for Jamar. He's going to get another opportunity right here. He's tough to find, but he's trying to find that first down marker a little bit. Foster running tough. He will move the sticks. You know, and I know Coach Clark, he's not trying to rub anybody's nose in it, particularly after Jalen broke off the touchdown run earlier.
Right.
I mean, I expect they're going to take every ounce of this play clock they can here. And
oh, yeah. You know, when you're in this situation right here, you let the play clock run down, you hand the ball off, and you're not going to tell your guys not to score, but, I mean, because they –
scoop and score. That's Trey Taylor, the All-State D lineman. He puts a move on right here. Taylor's going to go to the box. Taylor with a 44-yard scoop and score on 1st and 10. And that's Taylor, who we were worried about all night, Coach. And he, when he picked that one up, he knew what to do with it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right there, the running back from Marion just running. He was basically running wide open and just happened to just ball fell right out of his arms, and it was scooped up by Taylor, and he takes it in for the touchdown.
I don't think he ever had it. I saw him bobbling it a little bit right there, bouncing outside. That was, I believe, number 30. I believe that was that Bledsoe?
It looked like 36.
May have been Blackwell.
Okay, Markalen Blackwell. I just don't think he ever had the handoff, puts it on the ground, and Trey Taylor picks it up and goes and blocked on the edge. Give the block to Martavian Banks. He has seen some action this year for Marion. It's going to be 42-6 Pats. We're going to hear a quick message from our Proud Patriot partners and come back for the conclusion of this game on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
27 years, one family owner, and one driving philosophy at Holly Chevrolet.
Easy, simple people to do business with. We make it as simple as possible, easy to get in and out of. The integrity that we have here at our dealership, that's what we're all about, and that's what we want to sell here at Holly Chevrolet. We want to take care of our customers the same way we would like to be taken care of if we were doing business somewhere else.
How do you get that across to your customers?
Treat you like family.
Trust, integrity, honesty. They're why Holly Chevrolet is your wise choice in Marion, Arkansas.
Holly Chevrolet, a proud Patriot partner.
8:44 remaining in the fourth quarter here. Marion leads Russellville 42-6. You just saw a 44-yard scoop and score by Russellville's All-State defensive lineman, Trey Taylor. He took it to the box. Russellville will kick off. The clock will start back up. We are in the sportsmanship rule here in the fourth quarter at Premier Bank Stadium. Marion led this game 42-0. Russellville's kickoff is fielded. It goes over the head of Donnie Cheer. Oh, it died right there at the 2. Cheers.
He picked it. He did hit the line. Oh, man. Referee was right there on it. That ball just grazed the line, and he called it a touchback.
Well, I'll give Donnie credit. He was on the ball. When he saw that it was dying, he went and picked it up. But that was almost really bad. Marion's first miscue of the night, first turnover for the Patriots, is cashed in by Trey Taylor. But other than that, it's been a Marion jam session tonight, Coach Crimes.
Yep, now we got the clock running again, and let's get a few first downs, run this clock out, and go from there.
You know, I know these are like backups you've got coming in for Marion right here, but, I mean, you'd really like to see them still execute. You know, these sophomores are not sophomores after 11 ball games, 11 weeks of preparation. 26, the running back, that is Jalen Smith. He'll get the carries, hitting the backfield by Russellville. Never had a chance on that one. Going to bring up a second and about 14 right here coming. And there's no real beautiful way to handle this. I mean, and late in the game, mercy rule situation, you got 2s out here.
Yeah, you got your 2s, probably some of your 3s, and you just want to give them a chance to be successful. Whether you're on offense or defense, you want them to come out here and let them show what they've learned in practice, what they've worked on all year, and you're not going to tell them not to score, because if they can go down and score, you would never tell a kid not to after they've been through practice all week or all season. So, you keep playing on both sides of the ball. Both teams do, and what happens. You just work your technique and work your responsibilities and go from there.
Bad snap goes over Ashton Gray's head. It's recovered at the goal line, down at the 1-yard line, and this drive is headed backwards. Loss of about 9 on the play. We're down to 7:22 left in the ball game. And it's a good thing he got out of the end zone on that one, Coach Crimes.
Absolutely, yeah. That could have easily been a safety.
So what do you call here on 3rd and forever?
I think you try to get a good snap to Ashton and let Ashton get behind that offensive line and just see what he can get, and then you turn around and you punt it.
Punt it, play a little defense, run some more clock.
We're going to run stretch play to the right.
Handoff goes to the right. They get out of the end zone, barely back to the original line. Jalen Smith again, the freshman. No gain. Marion will be punting from its own end zone right here, which is exactly what you don't want to do. We're down to 6:38 in the fourth quarter. 4th and 29 from the Marion 1-yard line, officially. Punting will be Dylan Pieri out of the back of the end zone. He's going to have to watch his feet here, obviously. Snap goes to Pieri. He gets into it. He gets it away. It's not like a long punt. It's fielded by Russellville right there, and the Cyclones are going to take over with superior field position right here. I think that's more about getting it off and getting it away. At that point, Russellville's going to take over at the Marion 23.
He's telling you to stop it, Chris.
Russellville is going to stick with its starters out here, try to put another touchdown on the board. It looks right now, unless something totally insane happens, that Marion will be advancing to the quarterfinals, Coach Crimes, next week at Benton High.
Yeah, be a big game next week, obviously. They're all big in the playoffs, but traveling down to Central Arkansas and playing the number 1 seed out of the West, and you want to go down there and just hopefully come out with the same showing you had tonight and let the cards fall where they may. So we've been pretty consistent the last 3 to 4 weeks of what our MO is: come out, run the ball with Cam Anderson, hit some timely passes with Ben, and Benton's got a good program for the last 10, 15 years, and they've always been top of their conference. They're right there fighting for the conference championship. So, and I think in some cases fighting for a state championship. So it'll be a good contest on both sides.
Yeah, Benton played for state championships in 2018 and 2019. Greenwood beat them 2018. 2019, Searcy beat them in a thriller, 28-27. Benton last year was supposed to play Marion in the first round. This is going to be another screen. It's sniffed out by the Marion D-line. It's complete up the sideline. That's Donahoe. Donahoe's on his horse. Donahoe's going to go score.
I know it's not going to matter at all, but they threw the ball past the line of scrimmage, and they had an offensive lineman about 15 yards down the field. Again, it ain't going to matter, but
what's the problem, Coach? I mean, it's more of a guideline. 42-12. Russellville will kick the PAT here. Try to make this a 42-13 ball game. 4:33 showing on the clock. Snap's good, hold is good, kick is up and good. It will be 42-13 in favor of Marion, but Russellville scored 13 unanswered. We're going to take a quick commercial break and come back for the end of the playoffs here at Premier Bank Stadium between Marion and Russellville.
Mitchell Family Medicine presents the ARC Children's Clinic, a Noah's Ark-themed full-service pediatric clinic for newborns through 17 years of age. And combined with Mitchell Family Medicine, we can take care of patients of all ages. All insurances are accepted, including AR Kids and Arkansas Medicaid. We offer vaccines, labs, x-rays, procedures, and more. The ARC Children's Clinic is located at 924 State Highway 77 in Marion and online at thearcchildrensclinic.com. Mitchell Family Medicine and the ARC Children's Clinic. Depend on us for life.
4:33 remaining in the fourth quarter here. Marion leads Russellville 42-13 at Premier Bank Stadium. He's Jonathan Crimes. I'm Chuck Livingston. Russellville fixing a kickoff to Marion. And Pats were ultra sharp on the first couple of drives. Most of this ball game actually gone backwards a little bit since the backups have come in, but we'll see if Marion can run. What is it, Coach? 2 first downs pretty much ends this ball game.
Yeah,
at this
2
point,
first
right?
downs right here will end it, and with the running clock, get a couple first downs here. Let's go home and get ready to go to Benton.
And it will be Benton next week, in case you're wondering. Benton, by virtue of winning the conference championship, got a first-round bye this week. Panthers are probably watching this live stream or even at the game right now, looking for Coach Harris and some of those guys from Benton High. But Benton's a formidable opponent, 9-1 on the season, outright 6A West champions. A couple thrilling wins over Greenwood and Lake Hamilton to win that title, and they know how to win close games.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're like we said just a few minutes ago, they're a great program, and they don't need to be worried about little old Marion.
No, they should take this week off,
Yeah,
Coach.
just take the week off. Don't worry about Marion. It'll be an easy game for them, and start worrying about the semis.
Coach, we've got an update here. Shout out to Tyler Bennett. Mountain Home leads Sylvan Hills 21-14 late in the game in Sherwood right here. It looks like the Bears have the football, but right now, so Mountain Home Bombers trying to win a playoff game for the second season in a row. Shout out Mountain Home. Shout out to our homie Dylan Connolly. D-Con, our man. And this has not been a clinic here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, no, absolutely. It's been pretty rough watching this, penalty after penalty or turnover, bad snap. Got referee stopping the clock when it should be running. My man Chris Pasley over here is all confused. One's stopping, one's running it. It's just who you watching here.
Well, once again, you hear running clock, you think running clock.
Yeah.
I'm with Coach Pasley on that. I mean,
he's just throwing his hands up. He's done. He's done hitting buttons.
Well, he might have to do this again one more time this year in the semifinals. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, absolutely.
That would be on Black Friday, but a big obstacle in front of Marion next week, Coach. Benton, we talked about 9-1. Have a common opponent there with, actually two now after tonight with Russellville. Obviously, Benton plays Bryant every year, week 0 in the Salt Bowl. It's the biggest high school game in the whole state every year. And actually, I guess Bryant played Marion and Benton back-to-back weeks earlier this season. It was ultra impressive there. And, Benton's going to be tough to beat in the Class 7A. And then, Russellville. Benton beat Russellville 49-10 earlier this year. You see the score here, 42-13. I don't know.
It's hard to compare scores from now to earlier in the year, but as fans, we're able to do that. I know as coaches you don't, as players you shouldn't. What you got to do is you just got to have another great week of practice, and you make sure you have everybody healthy, and come out next Friday in Central Arkansas and execute your plan and go from there.
You were talking a little bit earlier about how a lot of coaches like that bye. You get to rest your bodies and everything else, but you can also, if you're playing good ball, which you often are if you got one of these byes, it can kind of disrupt your focus a little bit.
I think a bye for a team such as ours this week would have been very detrimental to us because we were in a rhythm. You hit those last 3 weeks of the season, Pine Bluff, Sheridan, Jonesboro. By the time we got to Jonesboro, we were rolling. We had confidence. Our offensive line was working well, and I think if you take that week off for us, that kind of slows us down. Now, I don't know what it's going to do to Benton. I don't know, the type of mindset that they have, but I know for us it would have been bad, I think. It wouldn't have been good. So I'm glad we got to play this week. I'm glad we had the success that we have had. Get this minute 30 out of the way and move on to the next round.
Legendary Greenwood coach Rick Jones, he always took the first round bye, but he was always worried about it. They would always have, and he would just talk about it. He's like, the bye is not all it's cracked up to be. Pierre's punt is away. It's going to be fielded by Russellville here, falling on top of it. 1:10 left in the ball game, make it a minute 8. And we'll see how Russellville approaches it. But, it's hard to replicate those reps. You're in the thick of the season. You play 7-8 weeks in a row, big games often. And then, so Benton's obviously got a great team. Cam Harris, one of the top receivers in the whole state. Really stingy defense there at the Panthers. And first-class facilities there, Panther Stadium there in Benton. So it's going to be a challenge for the Pats, but whoever should win that game next week on the 19th will advance to the state semifinals. Marion was there last year, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how we match up against them. I'd like to get some film on them and watch what they're good at, and we'll look at their personnel and see, if we got a chance or not. I don't know if we do or not. I haven't seen hardly anything on them. Well, actually, I hadn't seen anything on them since week 0 when they played Bryant, and then we played Bryant the next week, so we got to see a little bit of film on them. But a lot of things have changed since then. They're probably a completely different team than they were on week 0, so it'll be interesting to go down there and see what happens.
Graham throws it deep up top. That ball is caught. Touchdown, Russellville. I can't see the receiver. Clark for the touchdown, number 21. And Russellville's not going, Coach.
No, they're doing what they're supposed to. They're still trying to score and still try to let their kids have some success. And, of course, we got our 2s and 3s in. We're just trying to get this clock rolling and keep it rolling and get out of here.
Russellville will kick the extra point here. We're down under a minute, 59 seconds left. Rough snap, kick is up and good. Make it 42-20 now. We're going to take one more quick commercial break here from our proud Patriot partners. This is Marion Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Good Therapy Services, located in the ARC Children's Clinic in alliance with Mitchell Family Medicine, provides in-house pediatric therapy services such as speech, occupational, and physical therapy. We have an indoor zip line, climbing wall, monkey bars, ball pit, and a state-of-the-art sensory room. Sensory rooms can help children improve their visual, auditory, and tactile processing and motor skills, helping children learn to self-regulate their behaviors. Ultimately, this will improve their focus. Call Good Therapy Services at 870-739-1600, a proud Patriot partner.
Welcome back to Premier Bank Stadium. He's Jonathan Crimes. I'm Chuck Livingston. Marion leads. Marion led this game once upon a time, Coach, 42-0. It's now 42-20. 59 seconds left in the ball game. And Russellville about to kick off to Marion. could be an onside kick, but the Cyclones will deep it. It goes to the end zone and through. It will be Marion's football, 1st and 10, 59 seconds left.
How about we down it, Chuck? How about we take a knee, down it, let this last 59 seconds run off? I'm getting hungry.
I know some restless people.
Yeah.
I thought you had some fish before the game.
I did. I had Shake Shack fish dinner, but, man, it's left me. That was at 4:30.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm having 2 dinners tonight, I think.
I like it. Double dinner. Well, you've got to get into shape for Thanksgiving coming up. I don't know about you. I've got to expand my stomach so often.
My wife says round is a shape, so I think I'm already there.
I've always been told I've got the body of a god. Buddha is a god. So that's kind of what I'm leaning on. 42-20 Marion. Let's see how the Pats approach this. Looks like victory formation. Ben Gerard back in the ball game for Marion. He'll take the snap. He'll take a knee.
That's it. No more snaps after that.
I think you're right. I think it's going to be a 42-20 Marion victory. Russellville does not want to take a timeout. Clock is running.
Russellville coaches are on the field. I guess they're just trying to get their defense to.
Under 20 seconds now but that is going to be the last snap of the game. Marion wins just the 8th playoff game. Mountain home. Congratulations to the Bombers as well. They go to Sherwood and beat Sylvan Hills tonight. Coach, just your impressions of the 8th Marion Patriot playoff win in modern history.
Well, hey, we did tonight what we've been doing the last 3 weeks. We've been running the ball with Cam Anderson and hitting some timely passes with Ben Gerard and a stingy defense. I know it says we gave up 20 points, but all 20 of those points came after a running clock with our 2s and 3s in there, but our defense played outstanding. Our defensive line just controlled the whole game from start to finish when they were in. Offensive line controlled the game. You got Cam Anderson well over 200 yards again. So great job all the way around by everybody on offense and defense.
Coach, quickly, player of the game for Marion.
I'm going to go with the offensive line. We give it to Cam all the time. Offensive line's got to have it tonight. Great job of just controlling the line of scrimmage, creating a different line of scrimmage once the ball was snapped and giving Cam some room to run through.
I'm going to go with the defensive line. You basically pitch a shutout for 3.5 quarters.
Didn't give up a first down in the first half except for
when you jump off of sides.
Yeah.
But when you dominate the game like that, you give them one like that. So we're going to go. Sound like we're going with the trench guys, the guys in there. Hard to find much fault with that. I mean, when you got holes like this, Cam, anybody can go for 200 yards. I mean, Cam's ultra talented, but shout out to the guys up front, resetting the line of scrimmage. Folks, we thank you for joining us here on this chilly Friday night for this football playoff game. He's Jonathan Crimes. I'm Chuck Livingston. Join us a week from tonight as Marion travels to Benton, the 6A West outright conference champion in the state quarterfinals. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. And as always, go Pats.